Well, this is not our game. This is me testing if everything's working. I'm a one-man crew today. I'm without my main man Wyatt and Drew. Well, let's see. Let's see if this works. All right, so far so good. We're going to see if this... Oh, that's the audio. Okay, well, bonus baseball. This is the D2 final. Or D... So far so good. We're going to see if this... Oh, that's the audio. Okay, well... All right, well, Cape Crew, this is going to work. So, yeah, this is going to work. We're going to be able to stream our game here. This is the angle. If you're for some reason looking, this is Greenbrier versus Isle of Wight. Greenbrier is the 2 seed. Highland is the 1 seed. Isle of Wight is the 5 seed. They upset. I think they're the 5 seed. Anyway, they beat NSA the way they're playing right now. Not my job to say it's an upset. According to the seeds, I guess it was, but kind of let you watch this. Boys, Cape boys are getting warmed up. It's a heater out here in Petersburg. Gorgeous stadium. You can see I got a little... I'm in a press box on the first base side of the field, so we got a little blockage, but I don't know. It feels like probably what it was like to film in the Polo Grounds. So, but this is exciting. That it's going to work. We could tweet this out and.
4-3 in a great ball game, but it's time now. Get on your feet. It's a Sweet Caroline.
Oh, we're going to let you enjoy a little Sweet Caroline. Where it begins. Right, what you wanted was me singing. We're going to text my old man, since I think I'm talking to myself right now, and see if he can hear this. I feel like we're at a Red Sox game.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th inning for the Gators, right fielder number 11, Brandon Dahlman.
We beat it. He beat it. He beat it. He beat it.
Dahlman beats out the throw for an infield hit. Now batting the DH number 13.
Yes.
Bailey Matella.
Greg?
Yeah.
I put it on Cape Henry. I hit the thing and it's showing it's the bottom of the 5th inning. Cape Henry's placing the Gators.
Yeah, okay, this isn't us. This is not our game. This is the game before us. I'm just saying, I'm going to hang up. Tell me if you can hear me. Just text me, okay?
If I can hear you, all right, we'll do.
All right, so we're testing. Can you hear me out there in the parking lot? Parking lot folks, can you hear me? Someone give me a text. I know you can see it. All right. right. Thank you, Emma. It's good to know I can be heard. Yes, so if you've tuned in, sorry, I've been testing all of our equipment, but it is not us yet. This is a bottom of the 5th inning of the Division II semifinal game between Isle of Wight and Greenbrier. But, you know, you get excited when you get in the box and you press box and you get internet access. So I was playing around to see if it worked. And, yeah, okay, all right. Emma Scott in the house. Hey, Mackenzie. Good to know. Hey, Dad. Hi, Wyatt. Awesome. Well, this will be the link, and we'll just let it spin, and I will stop bothering everybody that's unfortunately logged in a little early. Here, I can show you. Want to see where Cape Henry is? Look, here we are. Playing some pepper out there in the outfield. And we'll zoom in on the boys. There's the Cape squad. Playing a little pepper. Wick getting some cuts in there. Cool stadium. Gorgeous day. Hotter than hot. Concession stands, though, if you're coming on up. Bring some extra dollars. Get yourself a nice cold Coke and enjoy the game. I will leave it here, and I will stop talking, which is unique for me.
Up on a strikeout. Now batting, second baseman number 14, Mason Mann. Well, walk the net. 2 runners on. Now batting, first baseman number 10, Mikey Urbaniak. 2 outs. Now batting, pitcher number 12, Nico Angrisani. Gators 4, Chargers 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Allegro Marketing Print Mail is proud to be the official printing company of the Virginia Independent School Athletic Association. Visit www.allegrorichmond.com to learn what they can do for you. Leading off the top of the sixth for Isle of Wight, number 14, Peyton Shipman. Now ball to Nancy second, 1 out. Now batting number 8, Cody Kasorin. Ball again, fielded by Nancy second, 2 out. Now batting first baseman number 20, James Thompson. Walker Thompson. Now batting number 12, Jackson Kofer. Top of the 6th, no runs, 1 hit, no hits, no errors, a runner left on base for the Chargers through 5.5 to the bottom of the 6th we go, 4-3. Gators holding on to a 1-run lead. Ladies and gentlemen, Final Forms is a proud sponsor of the VISAA. Final Forms leads the way in sports registrations for the compliance, health, and safety of our athletes and is an official partner of the Virginia Independent School Athletic Association. See finalforms.com for more information. Bottom of the sixth inning, leading off for the Gators, left fielder number 5, Tucker Root. Caught by Boone in center. 1 out. Now batting, shortstop. Number 3, Bubba Sawyer. Put into right center for a base hit. 1 on, 1 out. Now batting the catcher, number 23, Augie Younts. High fly ball. Younts reaches. Runner from the corner. With 1 out. Now batting center fielder number 26, Gavin Whitehurst.
All right, we got some bored students who want me to tell them what's going on, so I'll keep you posted on what's going on here. I'm not going to have too much emotion because this isn't our game. All right, I got to save all that. It's too hot out. So it's the bottom of the 6th inning here. Greenbrier is in blue. They're part of our conference. They're up by a run. They got first and third with 1 out. We placed 7, so it's a big moment here. And make it 2nd and 3rd. Isle of Wight's got 3 outs to try to get back in it. Easier to score 1 run than 2. And see, that's the type of logic that you can expect all night long from me. It's warm. It's real warm. Want to see the Cape guys? Here, I'll show you the boys. Boys are sitting and watching over there. And back to the game. Big moment here. So the bases are loaded for Greenbrier with 1 out in a 4-3 game. Here's something, fun fact. They play Sweet Caroline in the 5th inning of all their games here at this stadium. They have it's the same type of field as we played at in War Memorial. They have a college league that plays here. They're the Chili Peppers. There's actually a chili pepper behind me. Oh man, their uniforms are chili pepper colors too. Very, very cool. But so they have a little more of like a pro atmosphere in the stadium, and they played Sweet Caroline. And the fans weren't really into it, but I was. And I'm going to continue to be. When it's our game, I'm going to, bring the noise with the greatest songwriter in American history, Mr. Neil Diamond. Uh-oh, that's going to do some damage. So 1 run, they're going to wave a 2nd run, play at the plate, but he threw it towards the press box. 2 runs, and got him. Oh, thought he got him at 3rd. He didn't. So that puts 2 runs for Greenbrier. Makes it a little bit of a tougher time on Isle of Wight. Bummer if you're an Isle of Wight fan. Awesome if you're a Greenbrier Christian fan, and let's just get the game over if you're a Cape Henry fan. We're playing Collegiate of Richmond. They change their school name a ton. Sometimes it's Richmond Collegiate, then it's just the Collegiate school. But if you're on our side of the bay, that's Norfolk Collegiate. You can't just call yourself Collegiate. I guess you can, but Collegiate of Richmond, and transparently we owe them one. They knocked us off in the regular season in soccer 2-1, boys. Then they beat us in the state championship, ending our 4-year run, epic run. I think 3-0, and they were good. And then they beat us in women's basketball. And then after they beat us in women's basketball, they beat us in men's basketball. And then I think they they beat our boys lacrosse team. So it's time. That's all I could say is it's time. It's time. We're going to get this one. They are the 5 seed. Cape's the 1 seed, so they quote unquote upset Bellarmine. But yeah, it's in these state tournaments when you're only inviting 8 teams, much like our awesome girls soccer program knows. Somehow they got the 8 seed. Then they went up and gave the 1 seed who was undefeated all that and then some, more than they could handle, and ended up losing 3-2. Cape did, but kind of typically those 1-8 games you're going to expect a team that kind of snuck in the tourney, and that's not the case in the VIS or VISAA state tournaments with such limited bids. You're really never going to have a team that can't win any given day. So Isle of Wight's changing their pitcher. Cape fans are coming in. A lot of red. See a lot of red. I presume Collegiate will be in white unis, although their soccer team wore neon yellow unis. They were removing traffic cones. Really good ones too. So warm-up pitches. And I am unable to see the score real good. See if I can move the camera to the scoreboard. And oh. I don't think that's actually visible. It is. 6-3. 6-3. Big shout out. I miss Wyatt. He's usually filming and I just get to stand and talk. Now I have to do both. So let's see, Greenbrier's got only one out here in this inning with runners at second and third, and then we'll see what happens. Can't say it's impossible because this Isle of Wight team was down to they were 2 out.
Second baseman number 14, Mason Nance.
Pretty sure they were 2 out and nobody on, down 5-3 to Nansman Suffolk Academy in the first round of this tournament, and they scored 3 in the top of the 7th and then got out of it to win. So, they're certainly comfortable playing from this position. I know they'd prefer to be 4-3, but it's a moment here. We got the bases loaded. Greenbrier's up. Got to channel my inner Souther. He always says what time it is and what the weather is. I bet we'll have about 20 minutes. I got to rake the field in between the games. We'll live stream the warm-ups, and I'll talk to you a little bit about the season Cape has had, which has been spectacular. Both teams have had great seasons. Collegiate, real hot, won their last, I think, 6 ball games coming into this, so they're peaking at the right time, and Cape just keeps winning ball games. So 24-3 currently. Which, if you're a baseball fan and you play 27 games, statistically speaking, 24-3 is crazy. So, oh boy. So Isle of Wight walked in a run, which is what you're watching, and it's 7-3. Things are getting away from the Isle of Wighters. I don't know what they are. Isle of Wight. I don't know. I wish I knew, but I don't. Oh yeah, I have a program. I bet I can tell everyone. No. Nope. Track and field for Cape Henry is, I believe today was the boys, tomorrow's the girls, or I might have that mixed up. But we've had some spectacular individual performances as our program grows in numbers. Tough sometimes with a school our size to compete for team titles, but certainly individual titles were on the line today, and hopefully we get, I believe Kayla Walker has a shot to medal. I think Elena Granados has got a shot to medal. She performs or competes in like 11 events. Unfortunately, Miss Sobers wouldn't be competing, or she'd have brought a state championship home in the long jump, as she is dominant in that. We'll have to get that our senior year. And then while we're waiting, super fun thing to report. It's awesome seeing our alum come back and doing well. Saw some of our folks that went off to college to play sports. And so it was fun to see. I saw Bryce Jones the other day back from he's playing ball at ODU, and I saw Bryson Spell, who will be lacing him up for Liberty basketball. That's awesome. It's great to see them back and supporting. Oh boy, more runs for Greenbrier. They're kind of salting this one away. Oh, that kid's fast. Get dirty. He didn't. All right, so this got a little out of control here. So it's 4-3 going to the inning. Into the inning, they've scored 6 in the inning to make it 10-3. But fun fact is Tristan Whitfield, who's a junior at our school, unbelievable multi-sport athlete, but dominant volleyball player. Tristan was invited to try out, which in itself is unbelievable, to try out for the U.S. Pan Am Games, under 19 U.S. volleyball teams. I believe he was one of like 20. Let's say 24, maybe 30 players invited to head out to California and try out, which again is one of those things. It's got to be a thrill just to do that. And he made the team. So now he's headed to Guatemala next week to compete representing his country. And we couldn't be prouder. We're going to try to stream his matches at Cape, but I mean, he's one of 12 under 19 guys competing for the United States of America. So, I mean, yeah, what can you say other than yes, that's awesome. So Iowa White gets out of it. They're chasing 7, 3 outs to go. I'm being peppered by text messages from our fans asking what's going on.
7th inning we go. Gators now lead 10-3.
So I'm multitasking, which I won't do when our game starts. I'm going to be singular and myopic in my goal. So some fun music. Greenbrier comes out. They need 3 outs to advance to the state final, where they will play the Highland School. I don't know what that is. Can't tell you that, but Greenbrier is a TCIS team, and so that's always good for our conference to represent. Stewart made it to the Final Four as well and lost a heartbreaker 12-11 to Highland, but great showing for them. And now in D1, it's us. We got on the other side of the bracket St. Chris and the Miller School, and us and Collegiate. So if you're in the 757 and you're a baseball fan, you're rooting for us today, whether you know it or not. Got about a shout out to the entire class of 2022 who has finished academically. They're finished at Cape Henry Collegiate. We had our final. We had our upper school awards on Wednesday, and lots of great students brought home some awards. And yesterday we had our final assembly where we got to hear a very fun assembly where one of our seniors gave a real fun kind of tribute, had a little fun with some of his faculty and laughing with us. And then we got to hear from our resident rock stars, Ashley Correas and Matt Frank and Matt McGraw treated us to one final tune. We sent our seniors out to the parking lot, our field, to take an awesome college t-shirt picture, and we moved the class of 2023 to the front row, as we will ask them to lead our community for a week and a half now, and then off for a whole senior year. I think this is what in the industry they call filler. I'm just trying to buy some time till our game gets going. I probably shouldn't have hit go live on the stream, but I really wanted to see if it was working. So, what else? What else can I inform you about? Graduation coming up in a little bit. We're going to hear from our school valedictorian, Matthew McGraw, as well as our co-salutatorians, Taylor Perry and Zach Renatos. And Zach was also selected by his peers to speak, and he's speaking at he was set to speak at our graduation. Monday night, we have one of my favorite events at Cape. We roll into the Hilton, and we have a phenomenal dinner. And the fun part of that is it's just for the senior and his parents and or guardians. So no siblings, no friends. It's just really a pretty intimate evening, and it's a lot of fun to be able to, again, recognize some of their awesome accomplishments. And this is a class. Cade Keenan professed he believed this was the greatest class ever to get through Cape Henry. It's definitely the best class of 2022 that we've had. One out. We're 2 outs away from this ball game ending, and then the Finns and I think what are they? The Cougars, Richmond Collegiate Cougars. I think that's what they are. Oh, great grab by the center fielder of Greenbrier there. Slid. That's down to their last out.
Now batting, number 2, Dustin Moon.
Needed an out to advance to the state final. I know they were in the state final last year. I think they won it. They've got a lot of hardware over there at Greenbrier. It's a very, very good baseball program. Cape had a great game with them. We won 6-5 in extras. So it's always fun to see our conference mates have success, in particular when it's in Division II and it's not thwarting our opportunities to win state championships. Cape baseball program, last 2 times there have been state tournaments, which was last year and then 3 ago. We missed that 2 years ago. He beat it. All right, so this game's going to stay. This game's extended, but yeah, Cape has been in this game in the state semifinal, the last 2 state tournaments. They lost to Bellarmine and then they lost to St. Chris last year, and this is a team who's had a goal all season long and playing in that last game of the year. The state finals will be tomorrow, and we've got 4 teams left vying for that spot. I'm looking at the young men from Collegiate to my right. They're all ready to go. Sun's out, guns out over there. If you've tuned in, we're just kind of waiting for this D2 state semifinal to end. 2 outs with 1 on in a 10-3 game. It was a 4-3 game, and Greenbrier threw a crooked number up there in the bottom of the 6th to kind of take a little air out of the sails here. Set to be a real exciting ending, although I'll be honest, I didn't want extra innings. We want to get on there. It's popped straight up. Chance to win the semifinal right here. Third baseman's got it, and Greenbrier's going to the state championship game. All right, and here we go. What I love is no time wasted. Dolphins are taking the field. I'll zoom in on your fins coming out to the field. That's us. First time I've attended this game where we're on the third base dugout, meaning we're the home team. So here we go. They've been here a while. It's hot. Let's get some Gatorade, and here we go. The fins are going to warm up. All right, Greenbrier will play for their state championship at 2, and now you'll have a chance to watch both these teams warm up.
Great game. Thank you for coming out and supporting your teams. Next game coming up next, Division 1, first semifinal.
So we'll be a little, well, obviously we're already behind schedule, but I think they'll probably speed us up a little and see if they get us back. I mean, the boys have been able to warm up, plenty of space here to warm up at the stadium, and so here we go. I don't know our lineups. I don't know their lineups. I'll try to get those. I can tell you that they have they are 17-7 coming into this game. But here we go. Let's zoom in on this. It's always a little fun. The team's been getting into this, making a little noise out there. A little jump. Here we go. Big Kenny Shadle in the center, leading us. Big Red over there. Love it. Love it. Love it. Getting exciting. Only wish that young McCadden died. Didn't have that arm in a sling. He's a big part of this program and was a big part of the first part of the season. Unfortunately, he got an injury diving back into a base. What's awesome about that young man is he's been in everything that they've done. I'll share some video with the Cape kids at some point of he obviously couldn't join in the TCIS celebration, but he had his own little one-man celebration behind the mound, which is just an awesome thing to watch, and speaks to the type of young man that McCadden is, and that he has not missed a practice. He's out here with these guys every day, and I think they all know that if they get it done today, he's as big a part as anybody. Field crew out here. There's a little dude playing with a really cool little airplane toy that I kind of want. Let's show you him. This thing's cool. Look at this guy. Go get your little airplane, buddy.
The approximate start time for our next ball game is 5:19.
5:19 is the approximate start time, so we got some time. So you got some more time, and I'll be honest, I don't have another 20 minutes of filler. Know your strengths, know your weaknesses. Don't leave me with an open mic and 20 minutes to fill. I think that's the Greenbrier coach's son. Adorable. As a coach, I can remember having a little guy at my side. Coop used to stand with me and put balls in the bucket during lacrosse games, and I'd bring him over to the sideline. Super fun to share those opportunities with your kids. And the Greenbrier's got a great coaching staff, classy group of guys. So congrats to Greenbrier Christian. Good luck tomorrow. Represent the TCIS. So we have Walsingham playing in the Division III state championship. We got Greenbrier playing in the D2 state championship. So, let's get one more into the state championship. And sweep this thing, huh? Let's zoom in on the always Mr. Tyler Faubert. Let's see what he's up to. There he goes. He doesn't know he's being filmed. Coach Billy Mike Chadwick. Stadium empties as a new set of fans will come in. If you're on your way to the yard, we got a concession, or a full-on concession stand, so don't worry about stopping and getting food. Come support Shepherd Stadium and the Chili Peppers. You'd think they'd play nothing but Red Hot Chili Peppers in the stadium, but they're not. If you're just tuning in, first pitch 5:19. First pitch 5:19 today for our game. It was supposed to be a 4:30 start, and this is what happens when you play a couple semifinals. And I think the first game was the one that really ran long. So I'm trying, as we speak right now, I am trying to get the link over to Shorebreak so that if they, I'm sending it right now, if they're able to put this on some TVs, that would be awesome. Get for all your wings and pizza needs. It's Shorebreak. You think? Is that good? I should be hired by Shorebreak? I think so. But seriously, thank you to Mr. Kassir and everybody over there. They've been great with us all year, streaming our games, and it's absolutely awesome when they do that. It gives some fans a chance to go over there. Know this, you'll be much. You won't be as nearly as warm as we are in there, and so hope you guys are in there. And let me get the link to JB over there. All right, so if anybody is at Shorebreak and wants to know, I have just emailed them the updated link to this game so that if they want to, they can pop that on. On campus tomorrow, we'll have a little 9th, 10th grade semi-formal dance. They haven't had a dance in a couple of years. We had our prom about a month ago, which was awesome. And now a chance for our 9th and 10th graders to cut up the rug and have a little time. Have a good time. DJ Nico Cruz and DJ Will Fryer will be on the 1s and 2s, cutting the records back and forth. And letting our 9th and 10th graders have a good old time, which will be great. If you're watching the stream right now, you're seeing Kenny try to get sprayed with the giant hose, and I think that's what I've enjoyed about this team the most is they're having a ton of success, but this is a game. Games are meant to be fun, and they're having fun, and they've had fun all year. I mean, obviously, I'd tell you it's easy to have fun when you're 24-3, but they have done it. They've done it the right way. They've had a good time. I see the girls basketball players. No one's replacing you guys. No one. Trust me. There's teams, and then there's the girls basketball program. So, assistant coach Greg Angley is your announcer. So I'm going to give a shout out to the Finns. It won't be too long before we're in an open gym with Coach Freeman. And all right, big shout out to Shorebreak. Thank you for announcing. Best wings in the 757. I'd say they got to be up there with best burgers as well. I know they're known for their pizza and wings, but if you're over there tonight rooting for the Finns, cheers. Let's get one. Collegiate warming up as well. Putting some reline in the field. Getting the I always love this about baseball. They're going to spend all this time making the home base area perfect, and the first kid that comes up to the plate is going to kick all the white line away and make it dirt. I was a lacrosse guy, so I don't know exactly why. Maybe it's so they can try to extend the box a little bit, but I always chuckle the level of effort that's made to make the lines around home plate look perfect just for the first kid to go in there and kick it. I'm not even going to try to guess our lineup. Squad has had a couple years ago we had Aiden Cool and Alex Shinascoli, two young men playing college baseball for Radford and Lynchburg. Radford, I apologize. Aiden Roanoke should know better than that. And I saw you on TV the other day. Shout out Aiden if you're watching, or your brother, or either of your brothers. Your one brother at Ocean Lakes having a heck of a year, and they're getting ready for playoffs. And then your brother at Cape Henry had a heck of a baseball season for middle school for Cape, and he looks to be following in the cool footsteps of being someone who's going to play baseball for a while. He and Alex were the aces of a team. Aiden was the player of the year a couple years ago, and we used him to get to this game, and then maybe would have had him available if we made the finals, but we couldn't. But Cape has been relying on a 1 through 9 lineup that does nothing but hit the ball, and then a committee of pitchers that have all had their moments, and that's Tanner Shadle. Has had a great season on the mound. Parker White's had a great season on the mound. Garrison White has been a solid contributor on the mound. Peyton Frisky jumped into the mix and gave us some big innings. Nate Jensen, I thought, had one of our biggest innings of the season after we gave up 3 to Walsingham. We put an 8 spot on the board, and that's really where you want to come in and shut the team down, and Nate did just that, and so he's had a big inning. Jack Wickham has played third, caught, and he's come off and pitched some rock-solid innings for us. Brendan Hawley is given us everything he absolutely has, and then some as a senior on the bump. And then obviously last Friday night we gave the ball to Kenny Shadle, hoping to get a couple innings out of him in the TCIS final, and we got a complete game shutout from Kenny. So it's been a committee approach. Everybody that has had an opportunity has done great things with that opportunity, and so I'm excited to see who we trot out there, and I believe Collegiate is a little bit more of that Cape mold of a few years ago, in so much as they've got a guy that they rely on, and I think if I was watching everything correctly, they pulled him just in time that if they wanted to, could put him back on the bump today. And I can't speak to how many pitches he could throw today. I don't know all those subtle nuances, but I believe we will see him today as they pulled him off the mound in time to keep him eligible. So that's something that we should expect today, and hopefully the Finns get some great at-bats. I'm going to tell you right now, the voice of the Finns for this season has been Mr. Chris Souther, and he was unable to attend tonight. And it is not Cape fans because he pulled a muscle dancing yesterday in our final assembly, although that was wildly entertaining. He has family obligations. I believe he's got his grandkiddos with him, so hopefully he'll be able to stream a little bit. But I would say Mr. Souther is probably he's a phenomenal announcer, and he is incredibly unbiased. He called the game as if he was a neutral announcer. I will not. I am a homer. I am rooting for the Cape squad. Obviously, I will keep you posted on everything they do. And these young men from Collegiate, if they're anything like their soccer team or any of the teams I've coached against, are world-class young men, just like our guys. But, I want a dub. I'd like to come back into this funky little press box tomorrow. Feel like it's been here since, I don't know. There's some funny things on the walls, but we are now about 12 minutes from game time, actually a little bit more. I'm not good at math. I'm watching the boys warm up, and I just saw Josh Allen look to get a ball, but Cooper threw it over the fence, so they're having a pretty good chuckle about it right now. And let's see. If I'm guessing, sometimes we keep the pitcher in the dugout, keep him cool and not get him too ready, or he's in the bullpen, but I don't see anybody in either of those spots. Hot day, so they might not want to put that gear on right away, but I anticipate we'll either see Jack Wickham or Cooper Angley behind the plate. And that all depends on who's on the mound. And Coach Hummel has been known all season long. He's been able to move guys around the bump. So sometimes you'll see us DHing for DH for the pitcher spot. Sometimes Reed Downs has been out there in left field as a Farashi, and he's been DH'd for to get a different bat in the lineup. So as soon as I see a lineup, I'll give you a lineup. Fun thing is, I think in a game like this, they'll do some announcing of the lineups, and that's always fun. Hear your name. It looks like Cooper and... is that Yoon there? That could be your... it's really hard to adjust. Now we're cooking. Cooking on two burners here. Yeah, my guess is that we got Yoon Che starting today. And that would mean Coop behind the bump, or behind the plate. Let's see if I can get a best angle possible of all things here. Without my main man Wyatt, I'm going to try to film and announce, and so I'm going to try to give you as much of the field as I can without moving. Just know that long fly balls, take my word on them, I'll tell you where they're going. We might not be able to follow them perfectly, and I also have a pole to my right. Obstructed view press box. First press box I've ever been in that's not right behind home plate, but it's a cool angle. And I'll give you what I can give you. So if I turn right, you can see, hey, there's my friendly pole, but there we are down the line. And we'll get player introductions. I'm sure we'll get a national anthem. And then we'll get a state semifinal at some point. Finns are going to come in now towards the dugout, and I believe Collegiate will take the infield and warm up on the infield a little bit. And I always love this part of baseball. Cape Squad will all come out and lean on the top of the dugout and watch them warm up, and then they do vice versa. They'll do that. We'll as you get into these events, your one and done events, you've got a couple kids in your dugout who are potentially playing their last high school baseball game, and that always ramps up emotions. Senior Josh Holland, senior Kenny Shadle, senior Brendan Hawley, and senior Nathan Ansel, putting it all on the line tonight. And hopefully we have another. Hopefully there's 14 innings left in this season. They're playing Africa by Toto, which somehow was a song they played at high school dances in 1980 something when I was in high school, and it's back. I don't know how, but it's back. But everybody likes some Toto. Cape fans starting to fill the joint up now. See a lot of red. I would suspect we're going to see a huge Collegiate crew because they're a stone's throw. They're about 20 minutes from here. And I don't know, 20 minutes from here, and if it's anything like the soccer game, they travel en masse. Looks like I'm going to get a little help streaming the game from CHCTV helper Leah Angley, so we'll have a father-daughter duo in here. She might just come in here and tell me she wants to sit in this box because it's a little cooler. I don't know whether she's ready to film baseball. It's a pressure situation, but we'll see. I guarantee her facial expression when I told her this booth had a little AC is going to be hysterical because I've had to open the window to film and there's no AC in here. Hold on, she's rattling at the door. It's not very cold in here now, but you have a seat if you'd like to sit down.
I'll take it.
All right.
Is it a little colder?
Oh, yeah, closer to that side will be even cooler because I've had to open the window. And we're live. We're talking to all our viewers, and there's 16 of us right now. So you are saying hi.
Hi.
There you go. We've got a student fan here. I believe I see Miss Jeannie Short in the stands. Shout out to Miss Short.
Addie, Ashley.
I see alum Addie Cox in the crowd. Shout out to Addison Cox here to support her brother. And I see number one fan extraordinaire, Ms. Ashley Correas. Doesn't miss a game. Looks like we're going to see Coop Angley behind the bump today, which would mean we probably got a Mr. Parker White at first base, probably Tanner Shadle or Yoon Che at no, I think Yoon's going to pitch, so Tanner at second. And that would put Josh Holland at short and Jack Wickham at third base. In the outfield, no, I warned you. It was right when we walked in, but... All right, well, that was a quick help by Leah Angley. Cape TV does not thank you officially.
Cape TV, has done something.
All right. Self-promotion. Now they've shut me back in my box, and I'll be by myself again. All right, Finn's out there. Looks like we got Kenny and Reed taking some balls out in left field. I think we'll probably go Shadle, Hart, and Cox in the outfield, and with Reed Downs being ready to go out there should Kenny come and take the bump today. But I got a feeling if we're going to give the ball to Mr. Yoon and say what you could do, see what he can do. So. Cape section filling up a little bit. We're over there, a lot of parents, and I think some of the most fun I've had this year is watching our home games. We got a lot of youth baseball players that use our softball field, and it was real fun to watch them show up for 5:30 practices while our games were going on and crowd up behind left field. Kenny usually was engaging the little dudes. A couple times they were giving them Skittles through the fence, but always kind of fun to see the little guys. Especially if you're a parent and you remember your guy being that size, and now he's almost done with school. So that was awesome. And Chris Guerin Jr. always a big fan, and a lot of the guys always get their home run balls and give them to our head of school son and say, when you hit one, bring him back, because he's a big baseball guy. So shout out to you guys if you're watching over there, Dr. Guerin and Christopher Jr. This is a good omen. We're playing Bruce Springsteen, and I'm from New Jersey, so this has to be a good sign. Dolphins tossing the ball around the infield a little bit. Getting ready to play, trying to hit the cutoff guy here. Got to clean things up a little bit. I imagine Coach Dodolo will help us do that. And the sections now we're starting to fill up. Miss Short was in a peaceful spot by herself now, and now she's surrounded, so show you. Cape fans over here. There's some red for you. Take a peek and see if the lineups have been loaded. No, I see Mr. Wickham keeps our scorebook, and so he's looking for the lineup, so he won't be able to tell me that quite yet. 336 down the left field line. I can't see what it says to right field, and 374 to dead center, so bigger than the yards typically that we've been playing in, although War Memorial was huge, and I doubt we'll be playing. Hey, good, you?
Good. Oh, you guys streaming from up here?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excuse me, can I get back to you?
Yeah, totally, man. Sorry if did I move?
You're all good.
Okay. Sorry there, folks. So, yep, we'll see. We'll see, give you some numbers of Collegiate guys as they get out here. I'm not sure exactly what their lineup is, but we'll get that announced shortly, and I'll let you know if it's the same young man that pitched on Tuesday. He was cruising through the Benedictine lineup. 5-0 when he came out, and they held on to win 5-3. Couple upsets, if you can call 5-4 an upset. I think those Richmond teams would probably say it's not, any given day, any one of those guys beats up on any one of those guys. Prep League is rock solid. But the 6-seed Miller School upset the 3-seed Bishop O'Connell. And again, if you follow high school baseball, that's a hard thing to say as an upset, as the Miller School is consistently, the last couple years in particular, under the direction of former MLB pitcher Billy Wagner, has built a powerhouse over there. And they will play after this game against St. Christopher's, and that should be a heck of a ball game. I believe they played about a week and a half or 2 weeks ago in a regular season game. And those two are traditional powerhouses. I can tell you, as a Cape fan, I was psyched to see them both on the other side of the bracket. Cape played in the Prep League, some common opponents that Collegiate played. Cape Henry did play St. Christopher's up there much earlier in the year. I believe an early April game, and it was like a 5-3 or 5-4 Cape win. But again, two bounces go a different way. If the St. Chris coaches were here, they'd tell me actually if a ball was called fair that went down the first base line that may or may not have been fair was called foul, that would have tied it up for them earlier in the game, but Cape came away with that one. And then the boys have lost 3 games this year. The first loss came in a game St. Chris was gracious enough to host us and let us play a second game after our first game there, and we played Archbishop Spalding from Maryland, and they're one of the top teams in Maryland, and they got us on that day. That was our first loss of the year. Walsingham gave us our only loss in the state of Virginia this year. Walsey got us 3-1 at their place, and they'll be playing for a D3 state final. We got them at their place, or we got them at our place. They got us, and then we played them in the TCIS tournament and got them in an 11-5 win. And so that's become a really fun rivalry, and Coach Heisel's built a heck of a program there. I'd argue that's far from a. They have every business playing at any tournament. That is not traditionally D3 teams are a little smaller and maybe not as loaded, and the Walsingham lineup is loaded. So they are, my guess, a perennial favorite to win tomorrow in their D3 title, and that will be at least back to back. I don't know what run they're on, but I know they won it last year. So Cape's going to go down the third base line now, work on a little base running stuff, while the Cougars of Collegiate come out and do their warm-up. And we are closing in on the start of this one. So Division I state semifinal, number 1. All right, so I've been informed by the Cape fans that today is also Yoon's birthday. So pitching on your birthday, which sounds great if you win. So that's what has to happen. We'll tell the Collegiate guys it's his birthday. Stop trying, please. I don't want to ruin a kid's birthday. It's just cruel. Yeah, for the Cougar team, a little bit under the radar through the regular season. You know, everybody wants to talk about the Miller School and St. Chris. Benedictine, obviously, you have to talk about because they just keep winning state championships. They're the we took a year off for COVID. I still say that's back-to-back. But until they got knocked out on Tuesday, it's their title, and so someone else will take that trophy, ring, and banner home. But Collegiate was a little under the radar, and as I said, I think they were 11-7 before, 11-7, and they've gone on a 6-game run, and so they're as hot as any team in the state of Virginia. And this is going to be a heck of a ballgame. This is a very athletic student body in school. They excel in almost every sport. We traditionally battle with them in everything. As I said, this year they got our number a little bit. Winning the boys' state soccer championship, and that was arguably, had to be one of the best. I think Cape squad, the Cape team of a couple years ago, I'd love to put that team from 2 years ago on the field with this Collegiate team. But Cape had a heck of a team this year, and Collegiate was just a little bit better, not just on that day, over the course of the season. And so they currently have the D1 soccer championship. In boys lacrosse, I think their season has come to an end, I believe, although I can't say that unequivocally, but I think they got knocked out. But they are a tough team in everything. They're a slightly bigger school than Cape Henry. And so they're the visitors. They will bat first. Finns are having a little pregame chat, and we'll zoom in on that. They've had a nice little, let's just see, a little hard to move this thing. I can't figure out how to get my zoom tool going, but there's our boys getting ready to play this one. We just had two guys that looked like they belong in the box more than me doing all sorts of things. I felt like I was definitely in the way there. That was awkward. Super awkward. But they're out now, so now it's less awkward. And if they come back, it's going to get more awkward. I don't know where they're from, so I was a little nervous that I was in their space, but they were super cool with me. Boys are getting a little cheer going. I believe my love of the 2 clap is going to find its way into that little warm up. See if you can. Here we go. We are closing in on what should be a really exciting ball game. See, here we go. All right. You Cape folks that are watching know how much I love a good clap. You know if it's an assembly and I don't get a clap going, I don't think we've done our job. So I think I probably watched too many 80s high school movies. There's always a clapping scene going on. All right, we are 6 minutes, allegedly 6 minutes from first pitch. Some of you are texting me jokes I can't say on the air, but they're very funny. They are very, very funny. If you're an alum and you're watching and you got my number, I'll give you a shout. Tell your friends. Let's get it going. We got about 30 people already online, and hopefully lots watching in different spots. This is going to be fun. Thank you, Miss Short, for letting us get up here and do this. Absolutely awesome, and my life dream is always to be in a press box announcing sports games. Miss Short helped me fulfill goal 1 at the soccer games with Wyatt and Drew, and we had a blast doing the 2 soccer games, the state semifinal win over Woodbury, and then the tough loss, but it was still an incredible opportunity. We were well above the stadium, felt like we were part of an ESPN crew, and that's just cool. Now I'm flying solo in a press box that makes me feel like I'm tall, and you all know me. I am not tall. Tristan Whitfield can't fit in this box. Not a chance. You'd have to crawl in here. I don't think Tez, you could fit in this box. Big Bryson Spell can't fit in this box. Dejor Rucker can't fit in this box. This is a box made for read-downs and I, baby. All right, they're about done with their warm-ups. What's fun about this is we'll get player introductions, and I will let you guys listen to those. It's always fun. We've had some fun away games and some of the pronunciations of our team names. Big shout-out to the folks up in West Deptford, New Jersey, who hosted us for 3 games in southern New Jersey this year. That was just a real fun road trip for the boys, and their play-by-play announcer had a really good time with some of our boys' names, which just made for a really fun Friday night. Yoon became Johan. Cooper's last name became Angela. And I can't even remember what they were calling Jack Wickham, but it was hysterical because that's a real tough one to try to mess up. All right, Collegiate's off the field. I almost said pitch. See, it's out of soccer mode. Come on, Greg. Off the diamond. Yep, Coach Facemeyer, I'm with you. We got some revenge on our minds. Let's do it. I think, do we have any soccer boys in that dugout other than the goalie? Cooper Angley's a dual sport athlete, and it's fun. We've had a couple boys have won multiple TCIS championships this year. Our volleyball guys have won them, as well as the baseball guys. So a few guys have dipped their toes in both those pools. Angley, Shadle, Yoon, all have a couple titles to their name this year, TCIS titles. As a graduate of Booton High School, man, all I wanted was to be able to come back and see a banner that I had something to do with, and I didn't accomplish that. So vicariously living through my kids' lives, I've had Coop throw one up there for me, and now I need Leah to get me a swimming title. So come on. Oh, they're wearing green. Yeah, Norfolk Collegiate. Sorry, Collegiate of Richmond is going to come out in their green unis with, again, fear not, they've got the lime green stuff going. So they have fully embraced. And now I think now you know what they look like? They look like the Seattle Seahawks. That's what it looks like. And their most famous alum, at least athletically, is Russell Wilson. So it's all making sense to me now. It's all making sense. They've embraced the Wilson, so. They're going to do their base run, and the umps are coming. And the only time you're going to hear me mention the umps is right now. The crew's coming out. Warm day for them. Good luck, gentlemen. I am sure they are going to do a spectacular job in this game. Coach Hummel is bringing the the lineup out, and their coach, Richmond Collegiate, is coached by Andrew Slater. Let's listen to the PA announcer, everybody.
City Chili Peppers and host to the 2022 Virginia Independent Schools Athletic Association State Baseball Tournament. Here we come to the Division I first semifinal. It's the number 5 seeded Cougars from Collegiate School up against the number 1 seed Dolphins from Cape Henry Collegiate. Each team with a road to Shepherd so far. Collegiate School defeated Benedictine College Preparatory School 5-3 earlier this week in the quarterfinals to get here. And the Dolphins defeated number 9 seeded St. Stephen St. Agnes by a final score of 4-0 in the quarterfinals earlier this week. Congratulations to both teams. Look forward to a great game. It's sure it's a beautiful day. Thank you to the staff from Shepherd Stadium here for keeping the field looking so good and prepping them for us for this first ball game of the Division I semifinals. Winner of this game will take on the winner of Miller School and St. Christopher's, and the championship game for Division I is set for 5 p.m. tomorrow right back here at Shepherd.
All right, so that was a little bit of an update. 5 versus 1. Like I said, throw the seeds out when you get to this point. You got 4 baseball teams left. All of them are equally capable of playing 14 fantastic innings and winning this. And again, I think it's why winning a private school state championship is so awesome. There's just so few teams. And so when we think of our state championship teams that we've had, and I think about the run that the boys soccer team made, the consistency that our boys basketball team has displayed to just get into these events and then have success, just speaks to the athletic department that Miss Short has built over there at the Cape, along with all of her assistants. And again, field hockey is perennially playing for the Division 2 state championship. Unfortunately, came up a goal short, or I believe we lost in strokes this year, but you can pencil that in as the Cape Henry Invitational. So here we go. Lineups, I'm going to let you hear them. Here we go.
Baseline as I call your name. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Cougars from Collegiate School. Number 6, Mason Quigley. Number 7, Coley Alvis. Number 8, Jalen Pierce. Number 10, Silas Guacme. Number 12, Will Porter. Number 15, Malcolm Pace. Number 18, Nicholas Chambers. Number 25, Carter Mitchell. Number 14, William Bullock. Leading off for the Cougars shortstop, number 4, Hartley Rahman. Batting second, left fielder, number 1, Donovan Williams. Batting third, center fielder, number 17, Hank Shield. Batting fourth, the Cougars starting pitcher, number 11, Hayden Rollison. Batting fifth, third baseman, number 13, Colin Kimball McCavish. Batting sixth, the DH, number 22, Pierce Riendo. Starting at second base, number 3, Miles Krusek. Batting seventh, right fielder, number 2, Eric McDaniel. Batting eighth, first baseman, number 16, Jack Callahan. Batting ninth, the catcher, number 5, Will Slater.
All right, so there's your Cougar lineup.
Head coach for Collegiate School, Mr. Andrew Slater, with assistants.
And now we're going to pan down the third base line for the boys.
Brock Shiflett and Brian Turner.
Here come the Finns, baby.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome the Dolphins from Cape Henry Collegiate. Number 33, Nathan Ansell.
All right, here we go.
Number 6, Reed Downs. Number 2, McCadden Dye. Number 8, Peyton Frisk. Number 24, Brendan Hawley. Number 27, Ryan Hummel. Number 34, Nate Jensen. Number 23, Colin LaBelle. Number 21, Chris Parker. Number 45, Connor Pennell. Number 35, Logan Sight. Number 9, Jack Short. Number 20, Trajan Taylor. Number 11, Garrison White. Leading off for the Dolphins, right fielder, number 7, Harper Cox. Batting second baseman, number 1, Tanner Shadle. Batting third, left fielder, number 44, Kenny Shadle. Batting fourth, first baseman, number 12, Parker White. Batting fifth, third baseman, number 10, Jack Wickham.
All right, well, I'll talk to Matt.
Batting
All right, thank you,
sixth,
sir.
the catcher, number 14, Cooper Engley.
All right, so I don't know if this is going to continue. I was just told I had to close it up. And was told I had to close it up and move, so I'll film as long as they let me and I apologize in advance if I get moved.
Billy Mike Chadwick, Ian Morrison, and Rusty Hummel.
I'm really hoping that's not the case, as we've got some folks watching, but I can only go where they will let me.
Behind the plate, Mr. Mike Lloyd.
And if they don't want me in here, I'll have to move, and I apologize, and we'll see what we can do. I'm not sure what I will be able to do, but I'll try.
Stand to your feet to honor America with our national anthem.
All right, here we go. As I mentioned, I was just told I need to get out, so I'm going to stay here until someone kicks me out. And then if I can find a way to set this up somewhere else, I will, but transparently, I don't think that's going to happen. So let's see how long we last here.
We expect all fans will act in an appropriate manner in respective opposition and officials. Failure to do so may result in dismissal from the premises. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated.
Squad's meeting on third base. Both teams getting ready. And we are moments away from pitch number one. Yeah, I feel like if you're out there watching and you think the angle, we're not zoomed in enough, you let me know. I think this way I can kind of give you a sense of what's going on without moving around too much. And coming out to the bump is Yoon. Cooper's meeting the umps, and so around the infield for the Dolphins, we'll go Yoon Che and Cooper Angley as the battery. First baseman Parker White, second baseman Tanner Shadle, shortstop Josh Holland, third baseman Jack Wickham, and left to right Kenny Shadle, Andrew Hart, and Harper Cox. Rounding it out. Leading off for the Collegiate School Cougars will be Hartley Rahman. He is their second baseman, and he is a sophomore. Yoon has seen a little bit more time on the bump as of late. He is someone who has come in and got us big outs here or there. I don't believe he's started a game this season, and so, again, as I told you, very, very rare. Real rare that we have had a guy go more than 4 or 5 innings. It's been the game plan all season is by committee. Kenny Shadle changed the tune on last Friday night when he pitched a complete game shutout to win the team's first TCIS title in the last 10 years, which is awesome. Absolutely awesome. And this is a rich program with a rich history. Got a couple guys playing Major League Baseball, a couple guys in the minors on the cusp of playing Major League Baseball. And so just really fun. A lot of us were able to go over and see Sean Poppin pitch a couple years ago against the Norfolk Tides, and then he's been up and down in the majors having a go of it. Jack Weinkoop is in the league, and so I'm certainly hopeful. My former advisee, Aiden Cool, I believe, has a career in baseball. And here we go, guys. Top of the first inning. Here we go. First pitch is going to be 5:27 p.m. Shout out to you, Chris Souther. Wish you were here. And here we go. Yoon's going to take the ball, and here we go. First pitch of the game. Just up for a ball. Ball one. Looked like a little breaking ball for Yoon to get started with, and that was a little bit high. 1-0 count. just outside, 2-0. So Chase falling behind that first hitter. Trying to get always tough right at the start, trying to get a read of where the ump zone is going to be, and then once you find it, trying to lock in. His fastball there is up, 3-0. So let's see if Yoon can battle back. Love to keep that first hitter off base, leadoff hitter getting on, and he's going to take 4 straight balls.
First on ball is leading off for Robin. Now batting left fielder number 1, Donovan Williams.
All right, so 4 straight balls for Che, puts leadoff runner on, and now senior outfielder Donovan Williams is up. He's batting second for the Cougars. There's the runner at first. Likely a speedster if he's leading off. Typically they got wheels at first, so we'll have to see if they test Angley's arm behind the plate. Che comes set. Ball's fouled back, so Yoon gets ahead of that batter. And it is now 0-1 to the senior outfielder. Can't tell you what spot on the outfield he's playing yet. I will in a bit. White holding the runner on at first. Rahman with a decent lead. He got a good secondary. Now he's creeping it up. Throw over. Tag comes in. Safe. Yoon keeping him honest over there. Williams steps back in the box. 0-1 count. Dolphins would love to roll 2 here. Pitches up and over Angley's head, and that runner is going to go to second base. So that fastball maybe got crossed up a little bit. I'm not sure if the signals were crossed up. Seemed like Angley was waiting for something with a breaking ball, and that one flew over his head. So now there's a runner at second with nobody out. Uncharacteristic for the Finns. They've been a clean team all season. Very few errors. So would love to keep these guys love to keep him stranded there. I know the Finns don't want to dig an early hole. Che is now 1-1 on the second batter. Nobody out. Man on second. Walk and what's called and that's up. 2-1. Oh, Yoon struggling a little early on to try to get into the zone. Likely a ton of adrenaline for these guys. They've been wanting this moment for about a year since they got knocked out at this point last year. Healthy lead at second. Holland is keeping him honest. Williams ahead in the count, 2-1. And here comes the pitch from Che. Outside, 3-1. So they're going to have another chat. All right. 2 class of 23 guys having a little conversation there. See if we can settle Yoon in. We'll go 3-1, runner on second, nobody out for the second place hitter, or the second hitter in the lineup, I should say, Donovan Williams. Lost him there. So back-to-back walks, so kind of erased the mistake of the wild pitch or pass ball. I'm not sure how they call it. Now there's 2 on. And center fielder Hank Shield, Jr., center fielder, comes up to the plate. And pitching coach is going to come out and have a little chat with Yoon. Again, likely get him settled down. A lot of adrenaline when you're missing up. Could be a little too amped up. Billy Mike's going to kick some dirt around the mound and try to get Yoon to settle down a little bit. Keep in mind, pitching coach can come out to the mound once to talk to his pitcher each inning. If he comes out a second time, it means that pitcher is going to be removed from the game. And let's hope that happens in like the 5th inning. All right, so right off the bat, 5 seed puts 2 on with nobody out, and they're bringing up the heart of their lineup, the beef. We got Hank Shield, a junior, left-handed hitter. Force here. Dolphins a ground ball away from having 2 outs here, so that said, need to get some strikes. Here comes Yoon. Gets ahead there again, so kept that one down in the zone. It was a fastball down in the zone, and Shield took a hack at it, fouled it up and over. So we've got a 0-1 pitch, 2 on, nobody out in the top of the 1st inning. Yoon takes a look at second, comes set. Here's the pitch. That ball is hit hard to center. Hart's going to track it down. Chance for two if he gets it in. Nope, smart play. All right, so he throws it into the cutoff man. Big first out. That ball was hit well, but Andrew Hart tracked it down. Off the bat, it looked like it might find a gap, but we got wheels in the outfield, folks. So Andrew, great defensive center fielder. Harper, elite over in right, and Kenny is a heck of an athlete out in left. So a big first out for the Dolphins, and that's going to bring up the cleanup hitter, William Bullock, I believe, senior. That ball's outside. So I'm sorry, that is actually Hayden Rolson. That's my bad. He is pitcher shortstop. I think he's at shortstop today. He's not pitching today, or not starting. 1-0 count, 2 on, 1 out, top of the first, and that ball is going to fall. And let's see if we have a play at the plate. They're going to hold the runner. That's probably a wise move by Collegiate. So we got the bases loaded here in the top of the first. Right away, some stress for Yoon. Now we're going to bring up the, maybe that was our pitcher. So now we got Colin Kimball McCavish as first baseman and an outfielder, and I believe that was the pitcher who just stroked that. And so the bases are loaded with Dolphins already with someone up in the bullpen. Bases loaded, 1 out. Again, ground ball double play to get out of this would be wonderful. Yoon misses high there. So now we've got some high-pressure pitches going on right here in the first inning. I know the Dolphins were hoping to get in the Dougie quick, but a lot of stress right off the bat. It's going to catch the top corner of the zone, and it's a one ball, 1 strike count. Yoon comes set. Angley giving him the signs. Big pitch right there to get ahead in the count, 1-2. Perfect world strikeout here would be great, giving the Dolphins a chance to get a force and get out of this, but this is since the hitter's going to battle, so here we go. Yoon gets a big strikeout right there. Huge moment for the Finns in the top of the first. Now, coming up to the plate is Pierce Riendo.
DH number 22, Pierce Riendo.
Excuse me, Pierce Riendo. If he is going to be their designated hitter. And now there's 2 outs, bases loaded, top of the first. Dolphins need an out to get in the dugout unscathed here in the first. Chase seems to be settling pretty good. Here we go. First pitch is a swing and a miss. Tense top of the first for the Finns. Yoon trying to work out of a jam. That ball's fouled back, so he's way ahead at 0-2. Got him 0-2. Again, tough situation here. You got to think about what you're throwing. Yoon's got some wicked breaking stuff, but it also has been known to squirt around a little bit. So 0-2 count. Che comes set. Here's the pitch. Up and away. 1-2. Riendo steps out of the box. He's back in now. Big left-handed hitter. Yoon comes set. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fouled back. Great pitch. Just got some of that. And that hit a car in the parking lot. Yoon grabs a rosin bag. Gets a little sweat off the hand. He's going to come set again at 1-2. Big moment here for the Finns early. Top of the first, bases loaded. And he got him. Huge moment for the Finns. Bunch of Finns pour out of the dugout. Catcher and pitcher have a little moment. Huge moment there. Huge moment. So, 2 on, nobody out, and they get a single. They chose to hold the runner up, which I think was the right move. Throw was a little bit to the first base side. Angley fielded it, but he probably would have had to throw a great tag on. And then Yoon comes back with the bases loaded, and to be honest, it's that 4-hitter or their 5-hitter really needs to just put that ball in play to get a run in. And when you get the bases loaded, when you got a runner at third with under 1 out in these moments, you really got to put that run across in moments like this. So if you couldn't tell that, I was jumping around a little bit, and the folks that told me I may not be able to announce just came back here and sort of ignored me. So maybe I can keep doing this. All right, so we'll go to the bottom of the first inning, tied at 0-0, and transparently, I didn't know if I was going to get to say that, and I really wanted to. Finns get out of a huge jam there. Really great to get back in the dugout without giving one up there. And as you could see, when Yoon's on, buckle up. He looked great in those last two batters, challenging him with fastballs. And I think he challenged that kid with nothing but fastballs. He missed one high breaking ball that wasn't close enough to swing at him, and then he came right back and pounded him with more fastballs. So I will have to ask my Cape buddies down there. I will ask. I'm asking our knowledgeable Cape baseball dads if we are facing the same young man that started on Tuesday. If we are, let's get some long at-bats. Stretch this young fella out a little bit. All right, I moved some things around so I wasn't taking up so much space. So I'm going to move them back to where they were so I don't kick things. And folks that are asking, I was doing nothing wrong. I just was not apparently supposed to be in this press box. This is the fancy press box with all the... Fancy is the wrong word. This is the press box they shoot their game, these Chili Pepper games from, and there's like 6 cameras they have access from. So, no misbehaving. No misbehaving. Big right-hander, throws hard. I don't have a gun. We don't have a radar gun out there. Fun fact about pitching at War Memorial was they turned the radar gun on, and I thought Kenny was going to get whiplash turning around to see how hard he was throwing the ball. I, as the father of a catcher, I say turn the gun off. No one needs to see that. I'll focus on that. We're going to lead off with junior Harper Cox. Harper's a fantastic young man. We're trying to convince Harper to join the base or come out for the soccer team next year. He played a little bit before. Wicked fast. Heck of an athlete. Harp's wearing number 7. He's a lefty. Love to get Harp on base, and once he does, watch out. He and Andrew Hart, lightning in a bottle on the base paths. So now we'll go to the bottom of the first. Number 11, Hayden Rolson, takes the bump. He's a class of 2023er as well. Seemed like a great strike zone. So we'll see how we go here. First pitch for Mr. Rolson is in the dirt and low. 1-0. Cox takes it, and he's immediately ahead in the count. .1-0 pitch just inside, and we'll go 2-0. Little look from the pitcher there. I think he thought he might have caught inside corner, but not to be had there. 2-0, and Harper's going to take one right around the same spot, busting him in. So that's an inside fastball for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike, nobody down. Bottom of the first in a 0-0 state semifinal game. Cox is going to look at that one inside. We'll go 3-1. So he's nibbling. He definitely is trying to beat Harp inside. And we'll see if Harp's taken here. I hope not. 3-1, maybe get a meaty fastball to hit. Here we go. 3-1 pitch. Harp's going to take it in a leadoff walk for the Finns.
Cox reaches a leadoff walk.
So much like Collegiate in the top of the first, leadoff runner is on, and I didn't want to say things when they were up, but statistically, you get that leadoff runner on, you got a much better chance of scoring a run. All right, so here we go. Now we got Tanner Shadle, first team TCIS player Tanner Shadle. Pitcher throws over. Harp jumps back onto the base, but first pitch. Tanner's had a wonderful season. All first team, all TCIS. Great season all around. Great to see. He takes a curveball. It's the first breaking ball I've seen the young man throw. He takes that right over the plate for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to Shadle. Cox with a lead at first. Tanner takes that one down and away. Great job by the catch to keep that in front of him and keep Harper off of second base. That's 1 ball, 1 strike. Tanner's brother, Big Kenny Shadle, is in the on-deck circle. Swing and a miss. on a fastball that hit the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Love to see him get this in play and get Harp over to second. Well, we'll see what happens here. 1-2 pitch. Nope. It's down and low. Outside and low, I should say. Down and low are the same thing. 2 balls, 2 strikes. See if the Finns do anything here with Harper. We do a little bit more hit and run than straight steal, but 2 strike counts a little tough to hit and run on. We'll see if the Finns put anything on. Harp does not have a lead that's indicative of going, and he's not. And that's outside, and we're going to go full on a second batter. So if the Finns were hoping to work this guy in the pitching count and make him work a little harder than he had to the first few with Bellarmine, and they're doing that already. So 3-2 pitch. We'll see if the Finns put Cox in motion here. They don't. Tanner fouls this back, so he's going to get a 7th pitch of the at-bat. This young man, big boy on the mound, big right-hander, comes set, takes a look at Harper, and now he's set. Harper goes, pitches, hits out to right field, and Harper's going to have to hustle back to first. So Tanner put a charge in that one, not deep enough. 1 down on the fly out to right.
Left fielder number 44, Kenny Shadle.
And big Kenny Shadle comes to the mound. Kenny is another first-team All-TCIS. Ken's headed to Georgia Tech next year to continue to play baseball and go to a world-class university. We're all excited for him. Finished his academics, and now he steps to the plate with a runner on first and 1 out. And it just dawned on me, I never moved the camera to show you. It was a routine play in right field. But this is what I was worried about without Wyatt here, but we'll see if I can do a better job on the next ball. Pitch was out, 1-0 to Shadle. Cox still on first. Shadle takes low and away, 2 balls, no strikes. So dangerous count. See if they challenge Kenny dead red fastball here. I know that's what he's hoping for. And we'll see if the Dolphins go a little hit and run here. 2-0 count. Typically a nice count to do it as the pitcher doesn't want to fall behind 3-0. Cox, a little bit of a bigger lead. Here's the pitch. Kenny takes a letter-high fastball right at the top of the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike. Cox not going on that. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of 1. Shadle hits a ball into center field. That's going to drop. And Kenny's got a single. Kind of off the nub of the bat. Definitely didn't get a lot on that one, but he got enough to poke it through. And the Dolphins have something going out. 2 on, 1 out. And our third first-team All-TCIS. So 2, 3, and 4 in the lineup. Sophomore Parker White. He has had now back-to-back All-TCIS seasons. Swings a mean bat. Helps us out on the mound. Helps us out at first. Does a little bit of everything. He steps in the box with a golden opportunity here. Find a gap, young fella. All right, so we got 2 on, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Just knee-high fastball. So catches the inside corner, and pitcher gets ahead there, and it's a 0-1 count to the sophomore. Cox dancing around second. Here's the pitch. Hit down the line. This might be tough to get. It's going to drop, and Cox is coming. Here's the play at the plate. Here's the slide. He's safe. So a little blooper to left ends up as a double. Maybe let's call it a single and an advance on the throw home, and the Finns take an early 1-0 lead on a walk, a bloop to center, a bloop to left, but they played him to pull. He blooped that one. Harper got a fantastic read about midway through that flight path. He knew that was dropping, and he's a tough guy to throw out. Needed to be perfect. It wasn't, and now we got a shot here. We're up 1-0 with second and third, 1 out, and Jack Wickham comes to the plate. Jack's had a fantastic season, second team All-TCIS. Jack's played third. He's caught, and he's also towed the rubber. And Jack hits a fly ball. This should be plenty deep to score a run. It's in the gap, and Kenny Shadle's going to go home, and so Jack Wickham does a job. You know, the boys play situational baseball like this, they're going to keep on playing some baseball. So fantastic job by Wickham, and now Angley has a 2-out chance to pick us up. All right, so Wick there, first pitch curveball, he hit that thing carried too, guys. That wind is blowing out that way, but that looked routine for a second and almost dropped in for what probably would have been a triple, even with Wiki running. So Angley now the chance to tack on. Single should score another run. Junior catcher, first baseman. Hits a hard ball right at the shortstop. Shortstop comes up and throws, and so that's going to be a 6-3 put out. So Angley jumped on a curveball, just hit it at the wrong guy. So 2 runs come across.
2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on base through 1 inning complete.
So
Cape Henry leading Collegiate.
Absolutely awesome, and that bases loaded 1 out in the top of the first. We get back into the dugout without any runs, and then the Finns come right out in the bottom of the first and put a 2 spot on the board. So awesome for these guys. Last year in this game, they fell behind literally on the first pitch they threw and never really dug out of that hole. I think these guys would tell you that game last year in the state semifinal, probably the worst game of baseball most of these guys feel like they've played in a long time, and so absolutely awesome. Same type of that bat that Collegiate had there in the top of the first. Wickham does his job, hits that ball about 340 out to left center, easily scores Shadle, and so the Dolphins do a nice job of getting runners on and knocking 2 runs in. 2-0 after 1. Good. Yoon comes back out. Dolphins come out defensively the same way that they were last inning. Shadle, Hart, and Cox, left to right. And then Parker White, Tanner Shadle, Josh Holland, Jack Wickham in the infield, and the battery remains Che and Angley. 2-0 Finns, bottom 1. Big shout out to everybody at Shore Break if you're watching. Special shout out to those of you guys running Shore Break. Appreciate you putting us up there on the TVs, giving our fans a chance to watch, since getting over here was not the easiest thing. Unless you left school early. Hint, hint, wink, wink, wink. All right, and we're ready to go. So the leadoff hitter in this inning is going to be senior shortstop Eric McDaniel.
The second inning for the Cougars, right fielder number 2, Eric McDaniel.
So Wick and Angley both swinging first pitch curveballs. Typically to me means they're looking for it a little bit and they're not really fooled by it. So let's see how that plays out. So this is a different young man, I should say, that was pitching for Collegiate. Different guy than they had the other game. So first pitch strike for Yoon. So that Collegiate pitcher is not the same young man that pitched on Tuesday. It's a different gentleman. Yoon's up 0-1. Here's the pitch. 0-2. Paint in the corner there. 0-2 pitch on the way. Ooh, just a bit outside. Looks like the same spot the Collegiate pitcher was looking to get one there, so consistent, just outside. It's 1-2. Great miss by Yoon. Here's the pitch. Ooh, held up. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter this inning, Eric McDaniel. Here's the pitch. Just missed on a curveball. First curveball he showed him, so now he's gone full. So from 0-2 to 3-2, and we haven't seen a bat swung yet, so let's see what we get here on a 3-2 pitch. Love to keep this leadoff guy off base. And he missed up high. All right, so another stressful inning right off the bat. Leadoff hitter on. And catcher Jack Callahan comes to the plate. All right, we'll see if they're going to, sometimes later in the lineup, more apt to bunt. We'll see if he's interested in that. He's not. Didn't show it. We throw over. Young man dove back. 2-0 Finns, top of second. State semifinal here at Shepherd Stadium. Yoon drops a curveball in there for a called strike 1. 16. Mr. Callahan is a right-handed hitter, sophomore. I don't think he's catching today, though. I believe the guy batting ninth is the catcher, so I'm not sure where he is on the diamond. I'll tell you that next inning. Drops another one right in, so he's gone 0-2 curveball, curveball. (0-2) pitch. Right down Broadway. Strike 3 called.
1 out.
Frozen with the fastball. So curve. He's now the catcher's coming up. Number 5, Will Slater. He's another sophomore. And 16 had a couple words for him. You know, sometimes batters can pick something up. And sure Cooper and Yoon noticed that. So we'll see if signs change or anything like that. Runner on first, 1 down. 2-0 Finns, top of second. Runner's going. Ball's foul. So not sure if that was a straight steal or a hit and run. But on a curveball, he got a good jump. That might have been one 5 wanted to take for a strike and advance the runner. Would have been super tough on Angley there. Kid got a great jump, and it was a curveball, so a little harder to jump up and throw that one down. Here we go. 0-1 pitch. He's not going anywhere. And Yoon touches the outside corner with a called strike 2. 0-2 pitch coming up right now to the sophomore catcher batting ninth in the lineup. Runner's not going, and that's fouled straight back. Just missed that one. Right on that fastball. We'll have to see if Yoon wants to switch it up a little bit. Runner's over there at first, trying to get you a view of both. 0-2 pitch coming. Runner goes. Ball's thrown down a little high on the throw by Angley, and that's a stolen base. So for the second straight inning, they got a runner in scoring position. And that was on a high pitch was high, so it's 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 down. Runner on second. Ninth place hitter, the catcher, up to the plate now. Well, at the plate. Here we go, Yoon. That ball is a flare into the gap that's going to score a run. All the way to center, and the sophomore catcher has a stand-up double. Cougars are on the board, 2-1. So it had him 1-2. Steal probably doesn't make a difference because I think that runner easily scores from first. That ball was hammered into the gap. It's a big stadium, and he found a big gap out there. All right, see if we can back to the top of the lineup. Rahman walked in his first at-bat on 4 pitches, and they've got a courtesy runner in at second. So takes high. This young man has seen 5 pitches from Yoon and has yet to see a strike. Dolphins lead 2-1 in the top of the second. There it is. Fastball for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 down. Leadoff hitter up to Harley Rahman, sophomore second baseman up to bat. Pretty good size lead. That's another strike right down Broadway. So Yoon getting ahead of hitters. Now we got to finish them. We'll go 1-2 to the leadoff hitter. Top of the order. 1 down, run scored on a double in the gap. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Holland to White. Got him. Great play. Holland came across second base, moving towards the bag, and that's not an easy play. And he just beat him by a step there. So runner advances to third, and now the second guy batting 2 in the lineup, Donovan Williams, comes up to the plate. He fouls a fastball straight back. Finns love to get back in the dugout here, holding on to that 1-run lead. Oh, 1 count. Senior outfielder hits a high fly ball. It's going to be foul, but out of play. Sorry, left the bat. I thought it was hit a little bit better than it was. That's my bad. Got a weird angle on that. Can't really see the sky. I'm stuck in my little hole here. But Che's ahead of the count now. 0-2, 2 down. Runner at third, clinging to a 1-run lead. Here's the pitch. Lays off the high cheese. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Misses outside on the breaking ball. Angley chases him back to third base. 2-2. So Yoon's been able to get ahead, just hasn't had that finishing pitch quite yet where he wants it. That's when I think he's looking to get that guy to chase, but just not catching enough of the zone to make that enticing. 2-2 pitch. High and away. So from 0-2 to 3-2. Senior outfielder jumps back in the box. Big moment right here for Yoon. Here's the pitch. Foul back. Just got a piece. Stays alive. Scrappy ball club, you can see right off the bat, putting really good at-bats together. I think that might have caught the umpire a little bit. Or it might have caught Cooper Angley, one or the other. Typically when the ump comes out there, it's to give the catcher a hot second, but he might have caught that one and wanted a hot second himself. I didn't see who it nicked, but Yoon's going to do it again. Full count, runner at third, top of 2. Here's the pitch. He struck him out, high cheddar. So that's ball 4, but it was enticing and he got out of it.
A run on a base hit, no errors, and a runner left off base.
All right, so they get a walk, a stolen base, and a double. And again, we that leadoff hitter getting on. You know, Yoon had him 0-2, and got to try to get that first guy out and make that inning a little bit easier on himself. But he's through 2. We'll head to the bottom of the second with the Dolphins leading 2-1. Dolphins have been getting some arms loose. Looks like Brendan Hawley is the latest guy to be getting loose in the bullpen. Let's keep scoring 2 an inning, though. I'm not a math major, but if we score 2 an inning and they score 1 an inning, we're going to keep playing baseball. Got to be one of the warmest days in recent memory. So we're going to go 7, 8, 9 for the Finns right now, which is Yoon, Josh, and Andrew. And I think my favorite thing about the Dolphin lineup is everybody that you mentioned could be batting third on a team. They're all competent, rock-solid hitters. And this is a team that I don't think they really even care where they are in the lineup. You want to be in the lineup, and if you are, you're hitting. So see if Yoon can help himself and get on base. Finn's got their leadoff hitter Harper Cox on, who scored in the bottom of the first.
Pitcher, number 3, Yoon Che.
All right, so Che comes to the plate, 2-1. Finn's lead, bottom of 2. No changes on for Collegiate. Here we go. First pitch of the inning. Righty on righty, and Yoon takes high. That catches the bottom portion of the strike zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. To the junior. Yoon swing and a miss on the curveball. That one fooled him a little bit. But you get 3, and let's use them. So here we go. 1-2 pitch coming up to Yoon. Struck him out.
Strikeout for out number 1.
First,
Batting shortstop number 5, Josh
I believe that's the first K of the day for the pitcher. You got Angley on a grounder. Yep, that's his first K. And now senior Josh Holland steps to the plate. Holland fouls one right at me. So he's behind in the count. No balls and 1 strike. Holland hits a hard ground ball and a curveball through right past the third baseman. And the Dolphins get a 1-out single. Nice piece of hitting. Josh sat back on that. Drilled it to left field. Third baseman, not much he could do there. He'd have had to been playing in a much different... He needed about 3 steps over, so... Well done, and here we go. So now sophomore Andrew Hart batting 9th. Been swinging a hot bat as of late. Hart hits one directly up in the air. This will be a ball that the shortstop comes right under and grabs. So first pitch pop out, and we're going to get back to Harper Cox. So
from short, 2 outs. Now batting the right fielder, number 7, Harper Cox.
see if we get a little 2-out rally. Dolphins have had some wonderful 2-out rallies this year, most notably TCIS semifinal with when 2 down and no one on. They hung an 8 spot. So this team now back to the top of the lineup. Would love to see us make this young man work a little bit more. Lefty Harper Cox, who walked in his first at bat and scored a run, takes high. One ball, no strikes. We're in the bottom of the second. TCIS VISAA state semifinal, Collegiate versus Cape. That's misses low. Catcher tried to frame that one, but the umpire was having none of it, and Cox is way ahead 2-0. Holland not really a steal threat, could be a hit-and-run threat, but Harper fouls that one back and almost hit a moving car. He did bounce it into the back of a pickup truck, though. That's cool. That's got to be a good sign. Cox, 2 balls, 1 strike. Holland on first, 2 down. Dolphins leading 2-1 in the bottom of the second. Cox hits another fly ball. This one may stay in. Nope. Can't get to it. So 2 foul balls, 2 flares down the left field line. Harp a little behind that fastball. So it's 2-2. And Dolphins really haven't, I think Holland and Wickham are barreled a few balls. Other than that, this guy's had some soft contact, but some of it's dropped. Here we go. 2-2. That's low. So they yelled runners, so Holland must have faked or feigned that he was going to second, and based on where he was when the catcher had the ball, he did the right thing getting back. Full count. Holland will be going on the pitch with 2 down. If Cox could find a gap, we may be able to tag on here. Runner goes, and Cox takes another one away, and that brings up Tanner Shadle. So 2 good at bats for Harper, getting on base.
2-out walk for Cox. Now batting. Second baseman number 1, Tanner Shadle.
Shadle comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with an opposite field fly out. Carried a little further than I thought it would down the right field line. 2 on, 2 out. Tanner Shadle. Here's the pitch. Shadle hits a lazy ground ball. Short goes to second. And they're out of it. No damage.
4th out, second into the inning. Bottom of the second. Dolphins, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. Double runners left on base through 2 complete. 2-1.
Right.
Dolphins leading the Cougars.
All right, you heard the PA announcer. Left a couple on base, a walk, a hit. And we'll go to the third. Dolphins leading 2-1, state semifinal. Looks like Garrison White is headed out to the dugout, headed out to the bullpen to get maybe to get warmed up. Brendan Hawley also headed back out to the dugout, or excuse me, the bullpen. See if I can stop saying that. Che's out for his third. He's battled a little bit of wildness. Transparently, he's been getting ahead a lot since those first two batters. He's just struggling to finish, but he's made some great pitches to keep the Dolphins in the lead. And plays 7 in high school baseball. Young man coming up to the plates, 1 for 1. This is Hank Shield. He had a line drive single. Did he? I don't know. No, I don't know. Why don't I just focus on the present? Here we go. Big left-hander comes to the plate, facing right-hander Yoon Che in the top of the third. Here's the pitch. Fouled off of Angley's mask, and so that one definitely went off Angley. You can see he'll shake that off, and Blue will walk out and give the catcher a second or two. Hot day. I can't imagine that feels very good getting hit in the face. Maybe better on a hot day, though. Here we go. 0-1 pitch. Ball's fouled. So again, Yoon jumping way ahead, and we'll see if he can finish the leadoff batter off. Collegiate's put the leadoff runner on in both innings. We stranded them in the first, but he scored in the second. That's up and away. And I think that's the one that he's struggling with there. It's that 0-2 curveball that he's trying to entice them to fish a little bit, but he's just up in the zone, and it's not a very appealing pitch to a batter. So here we go, 1-2. Same thing, misses away. Yoon's kind of working through his mechanics a little bit on the bump. 2-2. Just got a piece of that, fouled it back. Two. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Just outside on a curveball, so he goes full. So again, we go 0-2, 3-2 to that leadoff hitter. Three-two pitch. Missed low. So third straight inning, the leadoff runner is on, and Billy Mike Chadwick. So that's pitching coach is going to come out. I think he's probably getting a little frustrated with the walks. Dolphins really need to make these guys earn their way on base. Hate giving up the free passes, especially as the leadoff hitter of the inning. It's going to be all for Yoon.
Pitching change.
So Yoon's going to go 2 innings, having given up 1 run on 2 hits. I think he's got 4 walks, which is uncharacteristic for the Finns all season. And we'll see what Yoon does here. I think we're going to bring Brendan Hawley in from the bullpen. Hawley's a senior, and we likely then will use a DH to hit for Brendan Hawley and keep Yoon in the lineup. That's my guess is what we'll do. Hawley's a senior. He does not have overpowering stuff, but he mixes his pitches up well. He locates well, and quite honestly, he's got some of the best junk in the TCIS. So, Jay gives the Dolphins 2. I think they would have loved another inning or 2 out of him, but also I think Billy might get a little concerned with the control. And again, Yoon getting those 0-2 counts and just not being able to finish a batter off. And so, interested to see who will, Brendan is a guy that can get us some outs. He got us a couple outs big outs on Tuesday against a really good St. Stephen St. Agnes club. That's why I was saying, if that's an 8 seed in baseball, goodness gracious, because they were a fantastic ball club with a heck of a guy on the mound. A young man going to, actually a sophomore they had on the mound for St. Stephen St. Agnes, and he was really good. Gave us fits all game. So typically Brendan is not someone who hits for himself, and so that's why I would think that we probably kept Yoon in as the designated hitter, and Brandon, Mr. Holly will pitch but not hit. And now we're going to send Garrison White down to the bullpen to get loose. So Dolphins will play this like Game 7. Everybody available. Got to get to tomorrow. No reason to hold anybody back. Everybody is ready to go. Tanner's got some bullets. I can't, I think in a perfect world, Kenny stays out there in left field, and he would maybe get the ball tomorrow to see if he can duplicate that TCIS effort, but got to get there first. So everybody's ready. Here we go. Runner on first, nobody out. Pitcher up to the plate. And Holly misses on his first pitch up. So again, Holly a little slower to the plate than Yoon, and so that presents some running opportunities. We'll have to see if they test Angley and Holly here. Young man had a pretty healthy lead and kind of giving me that look that he wants to go. Stepping out of the box, steps back in. There's your runner at first. Healthy lead. Doesn't go, and Holly misses way up and away. So 2-0. So Finn's pitchers right now struggling to find the zone. Here we go. 2-0. Dangerous spot to be into the cleanup hitter. Throw over to first to keep him honest. Back in plenty of time, nonetheless, keeps him honest. And Holly misses in the dirt. Angley keeps it in front of him, but it scoots to a little bit to the left, and so that's a wild pitch that's going to get a runner to second with nobody out. And it's a 3-0 count. White getting loose in the pen for the Finns. Holly got to find it right here. 3-0. Let's see if they give their cleanup a green light on 3-0. They do, and he fouls one off. So got to have a lot of confidence in the guy at the plate if you're going to give him a 3-0 pitch, in particular to a young man who has yet to establish that he can throw a strike. And Brendan fills the zone up, and he pulled that foul. So 3-1, 2-1 Finns. Top of the third, runner on second, nobody out. Here's the pitch. Hit him. Dead ball. So that's actually a... Finns are asking if that nicked the bat. It didn't. It nicked the helmet. So first and second, nobody out. And McCavish comes to the plate. Finns playing with fire here, putting people on base without making them earn their spots on there. So uncharacteristic. 2 on, nobody out. Top of the third in this state semifinal game. Infield is partially in. The corners are in. Foul ball. Yeah, it's my view, and I can tell you that was a foul ball. You can, if you want me to zoom in on the line, we could peek at you. There's absolutely no chalk I'm missing. Foul ball by about an inch, but that's baseball. Big break for the Finns right there. That would have scored at least one. No balls, one strike. 2 on, nobody out. Just misses. Holly looks in a little bit. I think Brendan thinks he caught the outside corner there, but umpire said no. So we're going to go to a 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back, 1-2. Holly is a contact pitcher. He's not really a big strikeout guy. Finns could really use a strikeout here. Even better would be a hard ball hit to an infielder and let us try to get 2. 1-2. 2 on, nobody out. 2-1 Finns. Here's the pitch. Holly got him. Big strikeout by Brendan Holly. Threw a hook, swung right through it. Big first out.
Now batting the DH number 22, Pierce Riendo.
All right, Riendo comes to the plate. Big left-handed hitter. And now we're a ground ball from going back into the dugout. So let's see what we can do here. Righty on lefty. Big designated hitter, senior. Holly gets ahead. Fouled back. Oh, 1. 1 out, 2 on. Top of 3. Holly is set. Here's the pitch. Huge lead at second. Bounces, Angley corrals it. Great job by the junior catcher. Runner didn't get a great view in. That bounced about 3 feet before the plate. Angley knocked it down. It scooted to his right. He pounced on it, but I don't know whether he would have been able to get a runner at third on that. Regardless, guy didn't go, so 1-1. Double play ball still in effect here. It's a balk by Brendan Hawley. Got a little rattled there. The guy was playing that game on second base, and he actually committed to going. Brendan just couldn't step off there. So now 2 runners in scoring position. Double play ball not in effect. Infield is going to drop back to normal depth. And Holly balked again. Not sure Brendan, I mean, Brendan knew he balked the first time. I don't think he has any idea what he did there. So that's 2-2 game, and they have yet to get a hit this inning. Couple walks, couple balks. And now they are full on just trying to bother Hawley. This guy breaking down third, throwing his arms in the air, so they rattled him, and now they're going to keep trying to. Another wild pitch and another run scores. So that's 2 runs scored on the inning on 2 walks, 2 balks, couple wild pitches. Finn's known for playing clean baseball, now trail 3-2. Nobody on, 1 out. Here we go. Holly is definitely a little rattled, so let's go 3-1. Last 3 pitches haven't reached home plate. And another one bounces. So sandwiched in between a strikeout. There are 2 walks, 2 balks.
1 off, 1 out.
I think it's going to be it for Brendan Hawley. Tough outing for the senior, just didn't have it. So Garrison White's going to come out to the mound, and Nate Jensen's going to head out to the bullpen. And Dolphins are struggling a bit here. It's early. Trailing 3-2 now.
Taking over on the mound for the Dolphins, number 11, Garrison White.
Honestly, the Dolphins need to force the Cougars to swing the bat. We are trailing base on balls. All right, that's what the damage has been. They've got 1 Really nice double by the catcher that scored a run, but this inning it was walk, walk, balk, balk, wild pitch. Can't beat yourself at this point of the season, and the Dolphins know that. So Angley's going to chat with Garrison, third pitcher of the inning. Need to pick each other up right here.
Now batting right fielder, number 2, Eric McDaniel.
All right, so 1 on, 1 out, trailing 3-2 here in the top of the third, and Garrison White's now on the bump. Hard throwing right-hander, sophomore. Runner goes, ball's hit straight back. So I think what they're saying right now is they're daring Angley to throw him out. They're daring our pitchers to keep him on base, and they are going to run. They've been doing it from the jump. See if he goes again first. He does not, and that ball's up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Long inning already, hot day, so yeah, infielders and outfielders, a lot of standing around. White throws over, trying to keep him honest. Here comes the pitch from Garrison on a 1-1 pitch. Runner's not going. Inside, ball 2. Whew. All right, so we're 2-1 now. Dolphin pitcher struggling to find the zone. Throws over again, brother to brother. Garrison's brother Parker is the first baseman. Jensen getting loose in the bullpen, another sophomore pitcher for the Finns. Sure, they'd love to see Garrison burn some innings here. Another ball in the dirt that Angley can't fish out, and another stolen base. Runner in scoring position now. 3-2, 1 out, 3-1 pitch coming up for Garrison White. That ball's hit to center field. Hart's coming in, makes the catch. 2 down.
That ball caught by Hart, center, 2 outs. Now batting first baseman number 16, Jack Callahan.
White gets his first out, and we got 2 down with a runner on second base. That ball is hit high. That may be a problem. Holland going back, and the ball just drops in front of Holland and Kenny Shadle. Can't happen, fellas. That's 2 senior captains. Holland went out, Shadle came in, and the ball dropped right in between the 2 of them. Should have been the 3rd out. Probably the worst inning the Finns have played all year. It's 4-2 Collegiate, and the inning's not over. A little frustrated throw over to first by Garrison White, who made a pitch there to get out of the inning. Thought that could be a little bit of trouble, but then I thought the 2 of them had that figured out, but apparently not. Catcher doubled. He almost swung out his sneaks on that one. And you could bet they're going to send this kid. All right, I would imagine they're going to send him again. That was I don't know if that was a hit or a run or a steal, but here we go. No balls, 1 strike, 2 down. Dolphins trailing 4-2 in the 3rd. Another throw over to first. Pitchers trying to do their job. Keep these guys close. Garrison is set. Runner goes. Throws not on the money, and it's another stolen base. Angley is asking about catcher interference there. Don't feel like the cat number 5 gave him much room, but that call's going to go by the wayside. So now it's an 0-2 pitch coming up for Garrison White with a runner at second. Long inning for the Finns. They are in need of getting in the dugout and regrouping here. Let's see if Garrison can help them get there. 0-2 pitch way ahead. Catcher had a double in his last at-bat. Takes that one low in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the catcher, batting 9th. Here's the pitch. Hit him.
The first hit by pitch.
This inning cannot end.
Now batting shortstop number 4, Hartley Rahman.
There's 2 on. So the Dolphins have walked 4, hit 1, and balked twice in the inning. Whew. 4-2, 2 on, 2 out, top of the 3rd. Dolphins desperate for a 3rd out of this inning. Here's the pitch. High. So, White desperately wants that one back, as that was an 0-2 pitch that got away from him. Garrison steps off. 1 ball, no strikes to the top of the order. Ball's a flare down the right field line. It's foul. Strike 1. Collegiate fans have definitely voiced their pleasure this inning. They're assisting in the rattling of the Dolphins. Finn's looking for Garrison to get him in the dugout here. Got to make a play behind him, though. 1 ball, 1 strike. That curveball got away from him. 2 balls, 1 strike. Fouled away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's funny. I don't know where he's running. He fouled that one into our dugout. Guess he thought he got a better piece of that ball, or maybe he's just doing that to buy some time. Definitely some gamesmanship from the Cougars. Nothing illegal, of course, but a lot of goofing around on the base paths there, looking to distract, and they've been successful doing it. Rattled this Dolphins team well. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 3rd. Dolphins trailing 4-2. Definitely could sense some Finn's frustration with the stepping out of the box and some of the shenanigans, but you know what? If you get back in the dugout, those end. So here we go, 2-2, 2 out. Here's the pitch. That gets by Angley, and the runners are going to advance. Everybody needs a glass of water and a break right now. Coop's struggling a little bit, Garrison struggling a little bit. It's been a very long inning, but we're a single away from being in a hole here. Full count to the leadoff, or the top of the order. Here we go. Really need a strike here. Strikeout would be great. Here's the pitch. Foul the back. Kid's having a hell of an at-bat. Excuse me, a heck of an at-bat. We'll do it again. 2 outs, 2 on. Runners in scoring position. Single's going to score 2. Fly ball. See if Parker has room. It's out. Got to be tough as a Finns fielder right now. They have been out there for about a half hour. They've had 2 pitching changes. about 85 degrees. And this kid keeps stepping out of the box as he can. Here we go. 3-2 again. Here's the pitch. Fly ball. Harper's going back. He's got it. Inning is over. Mercifully.
Ball by Cox in the right field. That ends the top of the third. The Cougars pick up 3 runs to take the lead off of 1 hit. No errors and 2 runners left on base through 2.5 of the
So they scored 3 on a hit, 4 walks, 2 balks, and a hit batter.
Business sponsors, MSP Design and Merchandise Sales. Fans, be sure to stop by the merchandise table near the entrance to buy your official baseball state championship gear. Choose from a selection of t-shirts, long sleeve tees, and hoodies. There's something for everyone. Courtesy of MSP Design Merchandise Sales. Head on down there, pick up your tournament t-shirt.
That's early. So, good news is that inning's over. Bad news is they scored 3. Good news is we got a lot of at-bats left. So start to chip away right away. Can't try to get it all back. Couple hits. Get right back in this. Long time to sit for their pitcher. Maybe that'll help. Dolphins are going to get Tanner Shadle loose. They've already had Nate Jensen loose, and we're going to go 2-3-4, I think. I think Cox made the... No, Cox did not make the last out. Tanner made the last out. So we'll go 3-4-5.
Bottom of the third inning for the Dolphins. Left fielder number 44, Kenny Shadle.
All right. Boys were trailing in the TCIS semis. They were down by 3, and they came back and threw an 8 spot on. So starts with getting that leadoff guy on and got the right guy up. Kenny Shadle, one of our senior captains. Make amends for that gaff out there in left field, a little lack of communication, and that's just what happens, I think, sometimes in this type of heat when you're out there for as long as you are. Everything kind of broke down a little bit for us. We got some high school boys out there. Mistakes are going to happen, but we're going to battle back right now. Here we go. Shadle will lead off. He's 1 for 1 on the day. He's got a little flare to center. Dolphins chasing 2 in the bottom of the third. Kenny's going to stare the pitcher down. I don't know why, because that's what we want as base runners. And he got hit with a curveball. So I'd sprint down there if I were you, big fella. We need runners.
Now batting, first baseman number 12, Parker Wright.
Oh, I love Kenny. That's a good stare down after getting hit with a curveball. You can guarantee the last thing the collegiate pitcher was trying to do was hit the leadoff guy when he's hoping to have a shutdown inning. But right away, we got something going. So here we go. Dolphins got the leadoff runner on, and now sophomore Parker White comes to the plate. Parker hits a long, hard fly ball. It's going to fall. Hits the wall. White's going to cruise into second base. Shadle into third, and the Dolphins are cooking right now.
White in the middle of the right field. 2 on, no out.
So I don't think their right fielder saw that off the bat. He hesitated. I think if he had a beat on it, he might get it, but he didn't, and that thing got to him in a hurry. Parker hammered that ball, and now the Dolphins have a chance again with solid situational baseball. The Dolphins can tie this up at 4 without another hit. So Wickett a sac fly in his last at bat, but you know what? We're not looking to tie this one up. Let's get a big one. Let's put a crooked one. Coach Dodolo has had a spirited conversation with the boys between the innings, and they've reacted well to it. So now Wick, who's got a sacrifice fly in his last at-bat for the Dolphins' second run of the game, comes to the plate and takes one in the dirt. 2 on, nobody out. Shadle got hit. White doubled to the wall. Finn's trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the third. Wickham takes another one in the dirt. Kenny has got ants in his pants. He wants to run home so badly. Anything that squirts by this catcher, the big man's coming to the plate. 2-0 pitch. A lot of room if Wick can pull one. He could run for a long time down that left field line. They are playing him to not turn on a fastball here, obviously. Or they're playing that they're pitching him away. But either way, a miss in and a pull here, and this game's tied. Here we go. Here's the pitch to Wick. Flares, or a little foul back. One, nobody out. Dolphins trailing by 2 in the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch. Ooh, got the outside corner. Wick's, I think, a little frustrated with himself there. But he's got to do a job here. A little roll over to second base, cuts the lead in half. Here we go. 2-2 pitch. Wickham hits a high fly ball, plenty deep to score a run. Center fielder throws it, keeps Parker at second. Kenny scores, and the Dolphins get one back. I know Wick was thinking more than that, but with 2 strikes on him, another great at-bat for Jack Wickham, who's got 2 RBIs on the day now. And now Angley's got a chance to pick up his teammates. White's on second. Angley's 0 for 1 on the day. Comes up here with a runner on second. I think Coop's going to have a little bit of the same fun they did. He's been known to step out of the box a few times and try to bother the pitcher. Single should score Parker if it's hit to the right spot. Let's see if we can keep the inning going. Here we go. 14, Angley, Jr. Pitcher steps off and fakes the throw to second. In the history of baseball, I don't know if that's ever worked. First pitch to Angley. He hits a soft foul fly ball that unfortunately does not fall. Not a great AB. He's going to be frustrated with that. Jammed him. Probably wishes to get a little bit more of an at-bat in there. Got to shake that off and have a better inning behind the dish. He's obviously frustrated, but Dolphins got 1 back, which is big. Now with 2 outs, Parker will be going at the crack of the bat. Yoon would love to see himself get a base hit here. For some reason, they're moving way in against Yoon, which is funny, because this kid can play the game and hit. I'd love to see Yoon connect on one here. The center fielder is way in. The left fielder is as in as I've seen him play all day. Swing and a miss by Yoon. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down. Dolphins trailing 4-3. Yoon looks at that curveball. That's the one that's been fooling him a little bit, and he spit at that one. So it's 2-1. Finns really could use a base hit here. Pick the squad up, get the energy level up, tie this game, and make it a brand new ball game. Here's the pitch. Yoon's going to sit. Look at that one go wide. 3-1. Great hitters count. The amount of room down that left field line for a right-handed hitter is crazy to me. Perhaps he's throwing the ball significantly harder than I think he is, but White pulled it easy as a lefty. Yoon's going to walk, keep the inning going, and give Josh Holland the bat.
12-1, Che. Now batting, shortstop number 5, Josh Holland.
Pitching coach going to come out and talk. I can't see the other bullpen, so it's empty. So I don't think they're talking about how they want to maybe attack Josh, since he had a first pitch base hit hard ground ball down the in between short and third last time. White at second with decent speed. Che at first with good speed. Dolphins got a run in on this inning with a hit by batter, double, and a sac fly by Wickham. Great 2-strike approach by Jack. As a squad, when you put a 3 spot on there and you rattle the Dolphins, what you really want to do is have that shutdown inning. And so credit the Dolphins for coming right back and getting one of these back. Now let's see if they can get the second one back right here and maybe even do a little bit more. We're a team that has done well with 2 outs, and Josh is a great guy to have at the plate. Senior, had a heck of a career here at Cape. He takes up and in. Again, a hit down the left field line is going to score everybody. Here comes the pitch. Another fake throw back to second. I stand by my earlier comment. Ooh, Holland swings at the high fastball, foul tips it right into the catcher's glove. Could have been ball 2, but I'm well above the plate, so might have been right in the spot he was looking. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down. Bottom of the 3rd. Holland sits on that curveball, just couldn't wait. Same pitch he hit hard last time. This time it gets him, so now he's in a little bit of a hole down 1-2, got a battle. Base hit should tie it. Dolphins trail 4-3, bottom of the 3rd. Pitcher set. And another fake throw to second. Might be done just as much to kind of throw Josh's timing off. He's not throwing the ball, and I know he doesn't actually think he's going to pick off Parker back there, but here we go. 1-2 pitch. Down and in. Yeah, a couple balks to even things up might be nice. 2-2 coming up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 3rd. Holland looks ready. Pitcher comes set. And Holland fouls one. Let's see if it'll get out. It's not gonna. It's gonna be playable. And it drops. New life for Josh Holland. So it's tough. I think the catcher wanted that ball. Traditionally, you don't let your pitcher try to catch that. That should be a catcher or first baseman ball. Catcher was under it. Pitcher had it for a second. And if the baseball gods are the baseball guys that I know and love, then Josh is about to double down the left field line. He gets new life. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 down, 2 on. Bottom of 3rd with the Dolphins trailing 4-3. Pitcher's ready. Holland's ready. And Josh looks at strike 3.
Also, 3 runners again. Bottom of the 3rd. The Dolphins pick up 1 run on 1 hit, no errors. 2 runners left on base through 3 complete. Collegiate 4, Cape Henry 3.
All right, so they get 1 back, which is important. White's going to return to the mound. Let's go, Coop! Sorry, announcer stepped away for a second. Dad stepped in the box and gave his son a word of encouragement. And we're back. Baseball gods owe us a double, by the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Allegra Marketing, Print, and Mail is proud to be the official printing company of the Virginia Independent School Athletic Association. Visit www.allegro.richmond.com to learn what they can do for you. Mind the t-shirt table still going on down there. Get your t-shirts while they're still available before they sell out later tonight, most likely. Also, concession stand is open behind the first base dugout. Ladies and gentlemen, leading off the top of the 4th inning for the Cougars.
Right.
Fielder number 1, Donovan Williams.
Williams comes to the plate. Struck out in his last at-bat on a high fastball. White's back out for his 2nd inning of work, and the Dolphins need a 1-2-3 inning. They could use something quick and try to get some momentum generated here. White's up and away with his first. Just really been struggling to find and sustain the strike zone today, which is uncharacteristic, as I had said. You don't win 24 ball games walking, balking, and that ball's a ground. That's a line drive base hit. And got a speedster on the bases, and for the 4th straight inning, Collegiate School of Richmond has got their leadoff runner on.
Center fielder number 17, Hank Shield.
Right, so as I said, every inning they've had that leadoff guy on, and that is not a recipe for success. Got to assume they're going to put the wheels in motion here. They have all game, and this kid is he is a quick young man. I saw that already, and that ball's hit hard. Could turn 2. 1 over to first. Got safe. Okay. All right, so we went trying to go 5-4-3. Tanner did not get that out of his glove incredibly quickly. He flipped it to Josh. Josh back to Parker, but they couldn't turn it. But a first big out of the inning, and that's a big one. Thought they might have wiped those 2 away, but unlucky. Rollison comes up. He's a junior. Runner at first, 1 down. Top of the 4th. So I don't know if you can see on the TV, but he was halfway to second base before Garrison even threw a pitch. And the Finns just need a way to try to signal to their pitcher to step off the back of the rubber. He would have been out by 20 feet. No, but not sure, transparently not sure how that's supposed to happen. That's what they did the last inning, and they just created balk after balk after balk. All right, so now we got a runner. We got runners at first and second with 1 down. We have been playing in pressure situations this entire game, literally from the first batter. They have had runners in scoring position every inning. They loaded them in the first, runners in the second. So here we go. 2 on, 1 out. Big moment here for the Finns in the 4th. Could be 2. Wickham. Couldn't turn it. So I let you watch that one. Hard ground ball to Wickham. He threw it over to Shadle. Shadle threw the ball too high for Parker White to make a play. So instead of getting out of it, the Finns have now, instead of being out of the inning, that's the second double play that they couldn't turn. So now we're still in a real tense situation with 2 on and 2 out. You could take it to the bank. They're going to send the guy from first base and see if they can bait Angley to throw the ball down and try to score a run the old-fashioned Little League way. But sloppy through 4 so far. The Finns really need to clean this up. All right, 22, the DH is at the plate. Again, they're going to do their little dance game and try to see if they can bait a balk, which they've done successfully and induced a few tough pitches. A couple wilds, maybe a couple pass balls. I'm not sure how we called those, but either way, we really want to keep that runner at third and get back in the dugout chasing 1 here. 1-0 pitch coming up. Chopper, this is going to be a tough play for Wick to get him at first. He throws, got him. Jesus. Excuse me. Throw pulls him off the bag and a run scores. Another error for the Finns. So it's a relatively routine play there. I thought it was going to be tough given the chop, but Wick fielded it cleanly, threw it over. Parker having a tough inning there. That's the second time he's been pulled off the bag. So we've had a chance to get out of this inning 3 separate times, and now we trail 5-3. Another inning without a hit, yet they're putting runs on the board. That's up and away. Tough time of the season to give runs away, and we're doing it left and right here. So we got to lock it down. White comes set. It's a good pitch. That's a flare. It's going to be trouble. Hart's got it. Inning over.
Fly ball caught by Hart in center, innings is out of the fourth. But the Cougars pick up another run on one base hit, one error, and 2 runners left on base. 3.5 to the bottom of the fourth we go. Our score now 5-3, Cougars leading.
We're trailing 5-3, bottom of 4. Frustrating night for the Dolphins. This stadium has been a frustrating place to play baseball in for us the last couple times we've been here. And we're going to have to wake up the bats and put some crooked numbers on the board because they are a scrappy team. They're also doing some things to really bother us on the base paths. So we go 9-1-2. Trailing 2, we're in the bottom of the 4th. Yeah, I think the 2 runs that are going to frustrate us the most are the ones that score on the ball that drops in between Kenny and Josh, and then a couple chances for the Dolphins who have turned double plays all season long. And, I had commented today on what a clean fielding team this has been, and they've relied on that because they're not an overpowering pitching staff. They pitch to contact, and they rely on their defense. And right now, all 9 guys, although Harp and Andrew have had some solid job in outfield, but got some guys who need to clean it up if we're going to get this done. All right, so Finns are going to wake up here. Andrew's going to get on base. We're going to do something special. Here we go. Trailing 5-3. Frustratingly, the last 2 innings, they've scored 4 runs on 1 hit, 5 walks, 2 balks, and some pitches that I don't know what we're calling, but they scooted to the backstop. So wild or pass. But either way, we're not getting beat on them putting the ball in play, and we're going to need to force them to do that, but we got to get back in it. First pitch swinging, and Hart swings through a fastball. Bullpen is someone's getting loose down there in the Collegiate bullpen, so Hart rips that one, just couldn't sit long enough on the curveball, and he pulls that one foul. Again, outfield is playing very shallow, and again, nowhere near the line for a right-handed hitter. So they do not think we can pull this fastball. That's low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the sophomore. Top of the lineup coming up after him. (5-3) Collegiate. Hart, yay! Seeing I say that's going to go for a while, and that's why you don't play that far to the right. So Andrew will cruise into second with a leadoff double, and again the Finns are going to try to get back in it. Would have been a single if you're playing normal outfield, but again, they're playing so far to the right. And again, now if the Dolphins with just smart situational baseball can get a run across here, or do something special. Here we go. Harp's third at bat. He's walked twice, seen a lot of pitches. Right down the line, Andrew. Andrew going to play a little game on the base paths now, and Harper takes high and away. Junior Cox, 2 walks on the day. Speed at second. Harp swings through that fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dolphins looking to see some momentum, looking for something to kind of get them going a little bit here. Harper takes a curveball for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A couple ground balls to second here would score a run. Again, keep us within that homer shot. Always love to be within 1. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, and he strikes Cox out.
Strikeout route number 1. Now batting second baseman number 1, Tanner Shadle.
All right, Shadle comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the day. He's had a frustrating pop-up and a fly-out, and Tanner is due. Single will definitely score Hart with wheels at first, or at second, excuse me. That's up. Dolphins have a runner on second with 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th, trailing 5-3. Tanner reaches for one. It's grounded to short. Shortstop comes up throwing. Tanner beat it out. So not hit hard enough, and now we're 1st and 3rd with the right guy at the plate. So see if the Dolphins will do anything to put some runners in motion and take that double play ball out of effect.
Now batting left fielder number 44, Kenny Shadle.
Base knock will get us right back in this. Sack fly, something. Let's pick that run back up that we gave away last inning. Trailing 5-3. Shadle at the plate, 1st and 3rd. 1 down. The old fake to 3rd, throw to 1st. Kenny would love to make up for the play in left field. I know how he wants to make up for it. Here's the pitch, and he hits a foul ball. Let's see if that'll get out of here. It will. He'll live to see another day. 0-1. Shadle was hit in his last at-bat, and quite frankly, he didn't like it. Gave a little stare to the pitcher, who was not trying to hit him, that's for sure. Came around and scored, and now Kenny would like to make him pay. Again, I don't understand why the left field line is that wide open. Kenny's going to take that curveball on the outside corner, and if that's where they're pitching him, I do understand why the left field line is that open. They're going to live on the outside corner of the plate, apparently, and not let the Finns try to pull balls. But Kenny is fully capable of going oppo here. Again, fake 3rd, throw 1st, but he didn't throw. Here we go. Shadle in a hole, 1-2. Hard ground ball. This gets through. Great job. 2-strike hitting by Kenny Shadle. Andrew Hart scores. Tanner goes to second. And the Dolphins pick up the run that they gave away. Back to 5-4.
Baseman number 12, Parker White.
White comes up, doubled his last time. Let's do it again, kid. Sophomore, 1st team All-TCIS player. Looks at one high and away. So someone's greased up and ready to go in the Collegiate bullpen. 5-4 Collegiate. Finn's doing a great job of giving one up, getting one back, but now we got to put something crooked. They are playing super shallow and left on Parker, who takes a strike down the middle. Again, now this is more traditional for where the left fielder is playing on a left-handed hitter, playing Parker to pull the ball, but it's the depth he's playing at that is a little surprising to me. That's hit hard. That's going to get down. We're going to have a play at the plate. Here comes Cox. No play at the plate. This ball game's tied. Let's go. Sorry, like I said, I'm a homer. I'm a fan. I screamed, but I put the microphone up, so hopefully it wasn't all that loud on you in the audience. White with another big at-bat, and the Finns now have tied the ball game up at 5-5. Catcher's coming out. You might have seen the last pitch he threw. I'm not sure, but Wick and Cooper would love to keep this train rolling. Both of those guys having a little bit of a frustrating game defensively, and so that's a great moment for Kenny to pick up the team after not communicating well. Parker didn't keep his foot on first. Again, tough plays, of course, But he does a great job of picking the team back up and getting us even. And it looks like we're going to get a pitching change. Or another chat. Either way, credit the Finns with a nice resilient job there. It starts with Andrew Hart with 2 strikes. Then you get Kenny Shadle with 2 strikes. Parker with a nice line drive. Interesting that that's all. So they're going to send 11. He's going to go run out and play third base, which is one of the oddest things. I don't like to see a kid have to throw that many pitches and then go play third base. Now, we told you that they had their guy, their stud, had some opportunities to throw more pitches. Be interesting if this is where they bring him in and see if he can close it down. Finns have Wick and Angley on deck with 1 down, or Wick up, Angley on deck with 1 down in a 5-5 game. Dolphins have 5 runs on 8 hits and 1 error. And I guess you can't call the ball that dropped in left field an error, although our guys would, and I think they tell you both the double plays. If you told the Finns they only had 1 error, they'd laugh at you. They probably feel like they have 5 or 6 today. And they've given up the last 4 runs without really giving up a base hit.
Doing a pitching change, McDaniel comes in from center, taking over on the mound. Number 2, Eric McDaniel now pitching.
All right, McDaniel's in, and I'll ask. New pitchers coming in. All right. I'm in the shade in the booth and I'm soaking wet, so I can't even fathom how hot it is out there with these guys. And again, that inning that they put a 3 spot up on, I think was about a 35-minute inning, and that's how those things happen, is you're absolutely exhausted. So now they're out here for a while with a pitching change, and so let's see if we can't take advantage. 5-5 with 2 on in the bottom of the 4th. Dolphins have not played their best baseball and have found a way to scrap their way right back into the ballgame. Chris Souther, the traditional voice of the Dolphins this year, had told me, keep the faith, we're coming back, don't you worry. He also didn't know what the score of the inning was, though, but that's okay, that's all right. Wick's going to come up here. He's got 2 sacrifice fly RBI fly balls to score 2 big runs, and right now we need a double from him. Baseball gods owe us a double. I already mentioned that. Number 11 did a really nice job. While he's sitting there and giving up, sometimes you don't say 5 runs is a good job, but I thought Rollison kept us off balance, made some big pitches when he had to, got his team out of some jams, giving up a couple runs where things could have been bigger by getting big outs. And now they're going to hand the ball to their senior pitcher and shortstop. And Wick's going to come up and be the first batter, righty on righty. So here we go, 5-5, 1 out, bottom of 4. Dolphins 2 across the board already this inning, looking for more. Wickham hits a flare that is going to be dropped. Okay, so the baseball gods owe us again, right? Because that's second life for Wick. Maybe that's the baseball gods. Instead of the double, we got another dropped ball that could have been an out. Pitcher had one here in the third that he could have caught and he dropped, and that gave Josh new life. We couldn't do anything with it, so Wick's got a second opportunity to pick us up. Here we go. No balls, 1 strike. Again, way off the line and left. And that's a little pop-up the pitcher's going to do himself, and he catches. 2 down, and it's up to Angley this inning. Catcher's 0 for 2 on the day. Got a chance to change what's been a frustrating game for him. Right here. Put the Finns in the lead with a base hit. So here we go. 2 down. Junior catcher, first baseman comes to the plate. He's going to take a pitch, which is the first time I've said that in his at-bats today. No balls, 1 strike on Angley. 2 down in the 4th in a 5-5 game. Finns drew even. 0-1 pitch to Angley. Senior's on the mound. Ay. Sorry, but the step off the mounds they're driving me nuts. It's too hot for that nonsense. Here we go. 0-1 to Angley. He's ready. Pitcher's ready. Hits him. Angley sprints down to first.
Angley, the first hit by pitch. Loads the bases. 2 outs. Now batting the DH number 3, Yoon Che.
Going to get a courtesy runner for the catcher, get his gear on. Angley has been known to stand there, and he's not going to get out of the way. He knows what his job is, and now Yoon has a chance to really pick us up.
Catcher number 2, McCadden Dye. Correction number 6, Reed down.
If McCadden Dye is running, we're all in some trouble because he's one-armed Steve right now. All right, here we go. Yoon with the bases loaded and 2 down. Big moment for the Finns here in the bottom of the 4th. Base hit's going to score at least 1. It's in the dirt. Here comes the runner. Safe! Big Kenny Shadle comes across the plate, and the Finns take a 6-5 lead in the 4th. That was fun. All right, now a single will put a crooked number on the board. Come on, Yoon. Here we go. Junior won some big academic awards on Thursday or Wednesday at the Upper School Awards Assembly. Again, that left fielder is just daring us to pull the ball. He is playing at about 225 feet at depth and 225 feet off the line. If we had an ESPN reporter in their dugout, I'd ask their coach what's going on because I don't get it. Here we go. 2-0 to Yoon. Big moment for the Finns. Bottom of 4. Swing and a miss. Downs on second. White on third. Yoon at the plate with a 2-1 count and 2 down. Yoon takes a curveball, strike 2. All right, got a battle here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on, bottom 4. Finns could use a base hit, and I could use a bottle of water. It's a hard hit ball to short. It's fielded. He throws it. He's off the bag. Wow. Errant throw. First baseman makes a great play, but hey. All right, Dolphins. Dolphins put
3 runs to take the lead back on 4 base hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base.
All right, 3 runs on 4 hits, and they strand 2, which I'm mad about the 2 we stranded. But we put 3 on the board, and again, resiliency for the Finns. To put those 3 on the board, again, they still have yet to play that defensive inning they need to. We're going to make some changes. We're going to put Wick on the mound. Angley's going to stay behind the dish. He's dropped about 11 pounds of sweat weight so far back there. We're going to move Tanner Shadle to third. We're going to put Yoon over at second. We're going to give Jack Wickham the ball. He's a junior who started pitching for the Finns this year. Well, we didn't get the base hit, but I think Mrs. Angley is going to score me a bottle of water, so that's big. 1 for 2 on the inning ain't bad. So we'll go to the 5th, leading 6-5. Big bounce back inning, and let's get a leadoff guy out. Top of the order, every inning has been on 4 straight times. Finns are now on pitcher, I think 5. Che, Hawley, White, now call it 4. And Tanner Shadle will stay in at third, and I know they had him warming up, and Finns just need a clean inning. Really feel like the bats are going, really feel like the momentum could swing considerably if they could get that leadoff guy on, and so Quigley's going to come up. Almost a disastrous moment there for Collegiate on that throw. Pulled him up the line, but he was able to tag Yoon. We should have A-Roded the ball and slapped it out of his glove. Here we go. Wick's first pitch. Right down Virginia Beach Boulevard. Strike 1. 8-9-1 for Collegiate, but this part of the lineup has done some damage. Strike 2. Wick with an 0-2 pitch. Misses. Seems like the entire game we've had that 2-strike pitch that we just have not been able to finish. Wick's now 1-2. Junior's ready. Here's the pitch. Ooh, Angley held that one for a second. Throws it right back. Think he thought he might have caught the outside corner, but Blue's been consistent all day. Hasn't given that spot. Wick's ready now, 2-2. That's called strike 3. Big first out. First time in 5 innings. Wick went right back to that same spot. Thank you. It's like the best drink of water I've ever had. Here we go. 1 down, 9th hitter up. He's got a double already on the day, the catcher. Fouls one straight back that would have hit me if there wasn't a net there. This is a young man. I've liked watching him play. He is excited behind the plate. He's firing his team up, plays with a lot of emotion. Quarterback back there of the squad. It's 0-1 now. Wick misses up on a curveball. Maybe a little slurve knuckle. One ball, 1 strike, 1 down in the top of the 5th. That's a line drive flare. Can Hart get to it? Yes, he can! And I didn't zoom or touch the camera, and I think you caught that. Andrew Hart is like, he's got like, I'm old, and the Jetsons had those little things that they could scoot and fly, and he's like he's a little Jetsons car out there. For all you over 40 references. You guys under 25, go download the Jetsons. It was awesome. All right, top of their order now. 2 down, nobody on. Wick pouring it in. Finn's trying to get through a 1-2-3 inning and get those bats going again. Wick shaking Angley off. Here's the pitch, 0-1. Ooh, we're going to ask. And he went. Great job by Angley and Wick to get the call. 0-2. And a pitch away from a 1-2-3 inning, which is exactly what this ball club needs. Wick takes the rubber. This young man's cracking me up. This is their leadoff guy. I think he's a senior. He has done more stepping out of the box and dancing around just to try to break up the timing. Heck of a move on his part. Wick comes, struck him out. Let's go! And I told everybody if they played it, I wasn't going to let you not enjoy this moment. So now that we're winning 6-5. Ooh. You can't sit down for Sweet Caroline when you're winning in the 5th. Ooh. Touching hands. Here we go. Touching you. Everybody. Sweet Caroline. Good times never seem. You know, people here in Shepherd Stadium don't seem to appreciate Sweet Caroline. Shout out to you, Neil Diamond, wherever you are. We have any? What Carolines? Who do we have there in Cape? I guess it's at you, Berman, Junior. They're singing to you here in the stadium. You're not here though. Here we go. All right.
Leading off for the Dolphins, shortstop number 5, Josh Holland.
All right, so Dolphins up 1, bottom of 5th. First 1-2-3 inning of the night. First time we've gotten the leadoff hitter out, or the first hitter of the inning. And so now Holland with a chance for the Dolphins to add on, which we would love to do. We got 8, 9, and 1 due up. Holland is 1 for 2 on the day. And he's going to take up for ball 1. Gotta believe you'll see Jack Wickham come out and pitch the 6th, given the way he pitched the 5th. Love to give him a little bit more than a 1-run lead. That's going to catch the outside corner. That's the same spot Holland struck out looking. I think he's disagreeing, but he's not going to win the argument. Got to try to slap that one to right. Here we go. 1-1 pitch. Up and away, 2-1. Two-one pitch to Holland. That drops a nice curveball in. So he's inside cornered and outside cornered Josh. And now he's got 2-2. He's got a nice little effective breaking ball. And he's got a little zip on the fastball. Here's the pitch. Got Holland fishing on that one. So that was ball 3, but Josh protecting that outside corner, and he got him.
Now batting center fielder number 4, Andrew Hart.
Hart's up. He doubled in his last at-bat. One of the biggest hits of the season for the Finns. In so much as down 2, needing to get something going, and he got it going for us. He's going to hit a flare to first. It's through. It's through. We'll take it. That's going to be E3. That's a routine play that squirts by their first baseman.
Hart reaches. 1 on, 1 out. Now batting the right fielder number 7, Harper Cox.
All right, big time moment for Harp. Harp ripped his pants. And you know what they say about a guy who rips his pants. He's going to hit a double. That's what they say. So, speed on first, speed at the plate. Love to see Andrew go grab a bag here for us. Harp's going to bunt, unfortunately, right back to the pitcher. All right. They called him safe, and now we're going to have the guy come out. Let's see. I'll zoom in on this. See if there's a conversation to be had there. Andrew definitely has the right to extend the base path as he did. Bumping into him was not a bad move at all. I can't see from where I am. Apparently, he must have never had the ball while he tagged the runner. They're going to go in and appeal to home plate. Actually, all 3 umps are going to talk, and so, you know, I hate when this happens. This happened in New Jersey, and it didn't end well for us. I think you're probably going to maybe see an out at second, safe at first call here. I didn't see how we could say Andrew was safe on that. I mean, yes, how he was safe on that. I thought he clearly had the ball and maybe lost it trying to get the exchange to second to make a double play. Cox wants to put that to the left or right of the pitcher a little bit. Umps are meeting. They're chatting. Now they've called him out. And now Coach Hummel's going to come out with Coach Dodolo and try to get a sense of why that call is overturned by 2 guys that are further away from the plate than the guy on second. And now they're saying it's a double play and the inning is over. All right, they're going to say that not only they're going to say that Andrew Hart created interference on the base paths and prevented a throw. I have a college baseball player in the booth with me right now. Is that what they're saying? That because he pops up and bumps into him like that that's interference? All right. So I've got 2 of Cape Henry's finest that joined me in the booth. A.J. Rosenblum, who I don't know if he was the leading assist guy in the history of Cape Henry lacrosse, but he had some of the tastiest times I've seen. And then we got Bryce Jones, freshman ODU baseball player in the booth with us. Love to see the alum coming out. Here to support Chester and the boys.
Great day to play some ball.
It is a great day to play some ball. These are 2 former students and 2 of my favorite alum. I've missed these gentlemen this year. School's not the same without you. It's much better. Hey, see, that's the humor. Hey now. All right, so that's a tough call, but Mrs. Angley doesn't agree with the call, but I think if they're going to say Andrew was out at second, he has to slide. He can't pop up like that. That prevents the second baseman from throwing the ball. So it's a big momentum shifter. Instead of 2 on, 1 out, the Dolphins now are going to the 6th. And top of the order, this is the 2, 3, and 4 set to face Wickham. And again, you get that first batter of the inning out, and a lot of good things can happen. We are 1 for 5 on that. Let's do it right here, Wick. Swing and a miss. So Jack Wickham on the bump for his second inning. Defensively, Finns the same way they were in the fifth. That's a flare foul. And Wick's way ahead again. So let's squeeze this coop. It's the oddest. There's an air conditioner in here that I think is just for show. We do have the window open, and it's 1,014 degrees. This is like as hot as it was on my Nexus trip in Vietnam. I don't know what's going on. Cooper's having a conversation with a lot of things happening here. All right, here we go. 0-2. Top 6. Dolphins 6-5. Open batting stance. Here's the pitch. Up and away. I'll say this about our pitchers. Our 0-2 pitches have not been close enough to evoke the swing. So this kid's scrappy. He's had a couple nice at-bats. That's going to be low. He reminds me of the Maury guy, Cam Johnson. Gets his bat on everything. All right, here we go. 2-2 now. Wick on the bump. He's set. Bounced that one. So a little overthrow. So 0-2 to 3-2, and it's a big moment here. No, we've been struggling. As Bryce said, we have had 0-2 counts a ton. And Wick has not been close on those last three, and this is not a kid we want to put on the base paths. They have been a bunch of menaces when they've been on the base paths, dancing around. Here's the pitch. It's a flare. Attababe Yoon. A little pop to Yoon Che. One down, and that's going to bring up Hank Shield.
Now batting. Center fielder number 17, Hank Shield. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're planning to get a t-shirt, you need to get down there right now. They're about to.
Well, here comes Wick. Gets ahead again.
If you want to get a t-shirt.
I'll tell you what, we may as well start every collegiate hitter at 0-2 and then start the count. We were saving some. That's where we've been all game long. They are a scrappy squad. That's up and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dolphins lead 6-5 in the VISAA semifinals. That's away and up, 2-1. So deep breath from number 10. Let's pitch to contact. Big left-hander at the plate. Great pitch by Wick. Busts him in, and he gets to 2-2. There's only 1 out. I don't know why the scoreboard says 2 outs, but if they're just giving us outs, we'll take them. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Nope. Just, again, I think this is a team that will swing, but you've got to give them something to look at. Another full count. Wickham's set. Here we go. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And here comes Hayden Rawlison.
Number 11, Hayden Rawlison.
Hayden started the game on the bump. Pitched 4 strong innings. A victim of some flares there in the first that found some holes, although we did start to barrel some balls up, but Dolphins played some good situational baseball to stay in it, and then had a nice 4th to take the lead. Here's Wick. First pitch is popped up in the infield. Wick fell down, and Tanner Shadle caught the ball. 1, 2, 3. How about it, Wick? Sorry, once again, I told you Chris Souther does not yell in between innings. I do. The Finns are 3 outs away from a ship. Playing for a ship. We need some tack-on runs right here. We will go. What did we do there? That last out was that bunt. So we're going to go 2, 3, 4 in the lineup. Right spot in the lineup to get them on and get them in. I'd love an insurance run. I'd love 7 insurance runs, but I'd love an insurance run. But the Finns now are in a spot they have not been in quite a long time. As I'm sitting here with Bryce Jones, he remembers his 2 outings here to Shepherd Stadium. Unfortunately, his brother Trent threw a pitch to a kid from Benedictine that still hasn't landed. Sorry, Mr. Jones, but it hasn't. That young man got drafted, though, so not by the United States military, by the Major League Baseball. And so Bryce brought us to this stadium twice, and unfortunately, the stadium has sort of been a house of horrors for us, and boys are trying to right that wrong and get themselves to the final game of the season. A lot of guys that were part of the Dolphin baseball program are part of what these guys are doing now. Really built a foundation that's been very good, and then I think struggled a little bit 2014, 15, 16, and then the Jones boys, as well as Aiden Cool and Alex Genescoli, Jacob Kolbis, and Aaron Torres. A lot of guys worked real hard to put this club back in a spot. Who else?
Dane Hoggard.
Oh, Dane, the Hog. Seton Hall Hog himself. Yeah, Dane Hoggard.
Alright, starts with the Shadle.
Here we go. We go Shadle, and maybe they should have a third Shadle. Shadle, and Parker White, and they've done some damage today. Tanner reached on an infield single and scored in his last at-bat. And the Dolphins would just love. And Bryce, I'm going to ask you, are they just pounding the outside? Why would a left fielder against right-handed hitters consistently play that far off the line?
Well, Mr. Ray, they've been playing left or right. They've been playing the opposite side of the field. I don't know why. Maybe
Okay.
their guys got some velocity.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, and that's why I said if you're throwing 96 and we can't get around, but I've just look, they're in a dogfight, so who am I to say not to do it? But again, that kid is just giving Tanner a double if he hits the ball over third base. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. To me, this is like the 9th frame in a bowling in bowling. It's a builder frame. You want to get a couple extra runs here and give whoever comes to the bump a little bit of breathing room against these Cougars, who are going to give us everything they got in the 7th. Tanner's going to take that one, just stripe the outside corner. That's a pitch I feel like it's been right there all game and must have crossed the zone. Blues had a great consistent zone on that outside part, so that must have just pinched the corner. 2-2 now for Tanner. Tanner hits a flare, that's going to drop. Leadoff single. So, again, I'm asking Bryce why they're playing us to go Oppo, and we go Oppo. So, Shadle time. One Shadle gets a hit. You know what that means? The other Shadle has to get a hit.
Let's go, Ken!
Big Kenny Shadle, 4-4, has had a nice game today. He's had a real good first at-bat. He singled on a kind of a bloop off the end of the bat, and then he had a great at-bat. His third at-bat, he got hit in the second at-bat, and I'm going to watch that over and over because him staring back was hysterical. When you're winning by 2 when you hit a kid with a curveball, you definitely didn't try to do it, but you can't tell Big Kenny that. So Kenny with a chance to help us add on. Dolphins up 6-5, 1 on, nobody out. Bottom of 6, excuse me. Shadle down the line, that's a fair ball.
Fair.
Foul. No place to have foul ball. First is on fair.
Wow. So that's the first. First base umpire called that fair. Home plate umpire called that foul. Tanner Shadle scored from first, but he's going to have to come back and do it again. Okay, so Bryce gives me the scoop there. That's the home plate umpire. That's back-to-back innings with a big call that goes against us. That's unfortunate because that's the run I want.
We needed that one, I think.
That was an insurance run.
That it was. Yeah, and that's hard. I guess if I'm standing, I understand if the first base ump is playing off the bag, but he's standing right there, and it looks like it rolls right by him. I thought it was fair, but again, I have a pole, another pole, a coach, a first baseman, and an umpire in my way, so I'm not being critical of the Blue. I'm just saying it's our turn to get one. All right, we'll do it again. If there's anything 4-4 can do is hit another one. So 0-1 pitch, so instead of 7-5,
Let's go, Ken!
instead of 7-5 with a runner on second and a run in and nobody out, we're going to go 6-5 with a runner on first. So baseball gods owe us one. Let's get it back here, Kenny. No balls, 1 strike. Nobody down here in the bottom of the 6th. Kenny's going to look at that one outside. Both catchers doing a nice job of trying to frame but not really over-framing, so throwing it back there. Tanner has a small lead on first. Kenny's at the plate. 1-1. Kenny's going to look at that one. I think that's almost wonder if the catcher sets up there if he doesn't get that call. He just had to go way to his left to field or to catch that one. So Shadle now ahead in the count, 2-1. Dolphins desperately looking for an insurance run here. 3-1. Wow, had a chance there. Tanner slipped. I don't know whether the first baseman was looking, but Great opportunity to back pick there. I'd love to see him challenge Kenny with a fastball, and I'd love to see Kenny hit the ball off the roof of one of these houses. That's what I really like to see. So here we go. Give the old man what he wants. 3-1 pitch. That's going to drop. And those are the baseball gods. There's the double we didn't get. Let's see if Tanner's got the wheels to come home.
And he's going 3.
Shadle's looking to go 3.
Yeah.
Have a day, big boy. Tanner Shadle just had a score from first twice. Kenny Shadle with a triple and a huge triple at that. So who wants a double, boys, when you can get a triple? All right, we got to pick this one up here, fellas. So 7-5 Finns. Shadle on third. Parker needs to put this ball in play. Infield is in. A third run here, a 3-run cushion would be delicious. Delicious. Shout out to Shorebreak. And there it is. And there it is. Bats alive. Parker White, have a day. His third hit of the night. Another ribby, and the Dolphins go 8-5. That single was sponsored by the best wings in Virginia Beach. Shorebreak Wings. If you guys stay open late enough, I think I'm coming in hot for them. Wick with a chance. Everybody hits this inning. Let's blow it open, boys.
Maybe with the fellas.
Here we go. Now we got a runner on first. 2 big runs in. That should be a foul ball, no?
That's a tough play.
All right, so Wick, I swear Wick hit that off his foot, and that should be a foul ball, but no one's listening to me. Wick's frustrated. Go back in and get greased up to pitch a great 7th, Wicky. All right, Dolphins now have a runner on second. Angley's 0 for 2. He's been hit by a pitch. Transparently, he's my guy, and I can tell you what frustration looks like, and he's frustrated. He's frustrated. Had a heck of a ball game in the TCIS championship.
Might have called it.
So now we're going to ask. Wick says it hit my foot, and let's go. Let's see what's happening here. Foul ball it is. So credit get up. Yeah, you can see it. And now they're going to come out, so it's their turn to complain. But now it's even. You guys got a call and lost a call. But that one was pretty obvious to me. If I'm Wick, I'm sure Wick, as a well-coached ball player, if Dodolo was my third base coach and I foul one off my foot, I'd still run to first anyway. Because if he didn't, and they didn't call it a foul, that's a long bus ride home with Coach Dodolo. Instead now, Wick, with the bat back in his hand, 8-5, runner on first, nobody out in the bottom of the 6th. Just a bit high and outside, and Parker White's going to go to second and get himself in scoring position. So the Dolphins are set to hit a couple ground balls to the right side of the infield to put another run on the board. And yeah, I'm all for scoring 15 in this inning and walking out of here without having to go back on the bump, since it's been a little bit up. We're going to come out. We're going to the bullpen. I think they're getting Ricky Vaughn ready. That's going to be it for 2. So it's interesting. Collegiate has a guy that threw against Benedictine. I keep wanting to call Benedictine Bellerman today. So they have a guy, and I think what they were hoping for was to get to tomorrow. That young man has already shut out St. Chris in 1 game. So now they're going to another dude out of the pen, who I'll give you his name in a sec. He's a righty. We got 10. So this is a junior, Silas Guathamy. It's a cool name. Silas is tough. I was close. All right, so boys, we had a first year of college. We're at the College of Charleston and Old Dominion University. Good years for both?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Best thing that we can say on the air about being in college? Best class you took this year in college? AJ?
Religion.
Oh, like a survey of, or?
Just a pre-modern religion.
Pre-modern religion class. Phenomenal. Bryce, best class you took?
Pre-calculus.
Ooh.
Pre-calculated well.
Ooh. Let's not say math things up here.
Maybe a little history, American past.
American past. All right. After a year of not teaching, I'll be back on the bump teaching happiness again to the class of 2023. I got a roster.
Pulled a little Tom Brady.
I took a year off. I wasn't ready, but I'm back. But we got a roster. Huh? Why don't you come on in, Mrs. Angley?
It's hot in there.
Oh, okay. All right. Mrs. Angley was in the box before. She brought me the greatest bottle of water ever. Yeah. So we'll go back to teaching. I got a rowdy crew of 23ers in my class, but I miss teaching it, and I found that teaching it makes me even a happier guy. Oh, Mrs. Angley's in the box. Here we go. The boys were commenting on their favorite college class this year. We've got an American past history and a religion class. Yep.
Now you're asking favorite class ever? I'm going happiness.
Yeah, well, it's the class I teach. You wouldn't be in the box. We wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't have asked you that. It was, but you guys had an interesting year. Your senior year, we had 90-minute bells, and we had a 60-minute study hall before. By 3 weeks in, it was a lot of time together. It was a good thing we had a good group of kids because we spent a lot of time together, about two hours a day. Shout out to the rest of that class. I saw Matt Gross. I saw Bryson Spell. I saw Chloe. Haven't seen Miss Thompson. Haven't seen Miss Fluharty yet. Yep. Oh, very nice. Working or hanging? Oh, Miss Thompson. Shout out to Cassie getting a job this summer. All right, here we go. Now we got a runner on second. Nobody down. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wiki facing a new pitcher. This guy looks tough. He looks like a wrestler. The mood's a lot better than it. Well, Wick's going to try to lay one down, and that's going to be a 2-1 count. He didn't offer at that. Hey, you got to pull it back, right before it comes across the plate? Otherwise, it's offering. So Wick not known for bunting. Actually, Jack.
Pretty situational hitter. It's almost after.
Right. Yeah, I think that 9th run would be nice. San Francisco Giant announcers are always big about get out of the slam range, get out of the grand slam range. So let's put 2 on the board. Jack led the team in home runs this year with 5. Power hitter that he is. Wick again squares to bunt, and this time he lays it down. Nobody's at first. No. Oh. Interesting call there. So nobody was at first. Second baseman came over to field it. I thought he bobbled it, and now they're going to ask Cooper Angley to do what Coop's done really well this season, which is situationally hit, get this run in from third base, and do it by any means necessary. So Coop led the team in sac flies. He was big game-winning sac fly against Greenbrier Christian earlier this year. Had a big sac fly against St. Christopher's. What is going on? What is going on? I have absolutely no idea what's going on. Okay, that must be a trainer. Must be a trainer. Yeah, in South Carolina, they got that Savannah banana team that plays, and then they do goofy things, and I thought that's what was about to happen. He was going to give him 3 balls, and he was going to juggle and try to make Cooper throw 3 at once for all 3 strikes.
Let's go, Cooper. Look alive out there, Coop. Yeah, chicken Coop.
Say Chester!
What do you say, Chess? How about a double? Put Reed on second.
I'll tell you, if you came up in here when it was 5-3, I was pouting. It looked like it was a Wake Forest basketball game for me. I was all pouting, and we were blowing things. And Chris Souther said, keep the faith. And now we're 3 outs away from going to the ship. A little tack on here. This 4th run or this 3rd run of this inning would be spectacular. Really just 4-run lead is nice. Looks like the young man's okay. I'm not sure. Maybe scratched himself or...
Now the plate, number 14, Cooper Angley.
Got to put the infield in so Coop with a sac fly, or honestly a little, as I like to say, a little duck fart over second would work. Infield's in. Here we go. Looks at a fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. Yeah, there's a little juice on that. Using those legs. He got little tree trunks. All right, 0-1. Angley looking to knock this run in situationally here. He's going to take that one. He thought about offering at that curveball. I know what he was thinking, but good idea to take that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Junior catchers 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch. Here we go. I don't know if that'll do it. That'll definitely do it. That'll do it. Sacrifice fly. Well done, Angley.
Yeah, chicken Coop.
Angley with a sac fly for the 9th run of the game, 3rd run of the inning. And that is great situational job there. Everybody does their job. Wick does his job, gets the bunt down. gets the bunt down. Angley hits squares the ball up and hits it about 325, which is deep enough in this yard. 9-5. And the Finns, who were down 5-3, heard something from Coach Dodolo. I'd love to know exactly what he said.
What you know about that day, Mr. Ray?
9-5. Somebody's favorite day. Yeah, it was Nick Danuth's favorite day. Yeah, shout out to Nick Danuth. In the National Surfing Championships, he is. Yes, he is. 1-1 on Yoon. Yoon's going to hit a little rope.
That's dropped.
Oh, that's not how you wanted to play that one. So he got stuck halfway in, wanted to play that, thought he could get it, then he couldn't get it, and now it's a double. So love to see Josh Holland with a runner in scoring position. You know what's better than leading 9-5? Leading 10-5. Yeah. So let's go ahead. The booth is officially 113 degrees. I have a wedding to go to in a few months, and I'm going to try to lose a few pounds, and I don't have to worry because I just stand in here until Sunday. Whew. So the Finns' bats have come alive, and Josh Holland would like nothing more. He's had a frustrating night at the plate here after a single. He's had a couple Ks. Go ahead and get yourself an RBI right here, Josh. That's a flare. So I think that's Matt Gross down there by the first baseline. The whole happiness class is going to come in here. Matt's not allowed in the booth. He's going to get us all in trouble. That squirts away from the catcher, and Yoon takes third. So what's our prediction? Bryson Spell, 15 and 8 guy this year at Liberty. Bryson, if you're watching, we want 15 and 8. Go ahead and give me some dimes too while you're at it. 15, 8, and 4 as a red-shirted freshman at Liberty. Christian Moore is going to go.
Natural freshman at UNH.
Yeah, UNH. He's going to go 14 and 6 assists coming off the bench. Here we go. Holland is set. Runner at third. Dolphins would love to pick up one more. That's a good curveball. It's a good curveball. Yeah. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cougars trying to get back in the dugout and chase 4 to stay alive, 5 to put the pressure on the Finns. Here we go. 1-2 pitch to Holland on the way. And here we go. We'll take it. We'll take it. 10-5. 10-5. And that was Chloe Mugler's favorite day of the year. October 5th. We all know November 5th was Caroline Fluharty's favorite day of the year, so maybe we can go one more run. A little solo shot, Joshy. And then everybody knows 12-5 was Faith Jones's favorite day. We're rattling the whole roster off of happiness. Here we go. Down and away. Holland works it full. So Cougars on pitcher number 3. Three ball, 2 strike, 2 out. And Holland's going to walk, so this inning continues. So the inning that the Finns endured in the third is what the Cougs are battling with now.
Center fielder number 4, Andrew Hart.
I'll still say the at-bat of the game for me down 5-3 is Andrew Hart leading off with a double down the left field line and coming around to score a big run. And so love to see him get one more. As I like to tell, I always have a fun time this year with Mrs. Shadle, and I would run over to her after every time we'd score a run and say, you know what's cooler than winning by 1? And if we went up by 2, I'd give her a high five. And she thought that joke was funny every time. My wife does not, but Mrs. Shadle does. So I'll have to find her if we can get one more run. Here we go. Finns, no ball, 1 strike. Pickoff move. They've put 4 on the board when they fell behind 5-3 and have scored 7 unanswered. They got Kenny Shadle getting loose in the bullpen. Not sure if they're going to use him to try to get out of this. Hart's going to hit a ground ball to first, and that'll do it. So I'm going to let the PA announcer tell me what we did because I couldn't count all that. Let's hear it.
The Dolphins in the bottom of the 6th pick up 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on base through 6 complete to the top of the 7th.
4 runs, 4 hits. Au contraire, the error wasn't. The error on the first baseman was last inning? I guess so. All right, so Wick's going to come back out and try to close this out. Kenny's going to come out of the bullpen and jump back into left field. With Kenny, you can never even tell if they asked him to go to the bullpen or if he just ran over there. You just can't. You don't know. You don't know. You can't control him. He's a wild cat. He's not to be kept in the zoo. So he's likely the next arm to kind of come in and close. And my guess is if he doesn't come in to close, he or Tanner will likely, if the Dolphins can hang on, get the ball. Could be, it could be. They're going to go, they are, I believe, at 5, 6, 7 in the order, and what they need to do is what they've done well all game long, which is take pitches and get base runners, all right? So the Dolphins are 3 outs away from their first state championship game in 10 years, and I suspect it's going to take every last bit of effort for us to get these. This has been a Cougar squad that has been scrappy from the jump. They scored 1 in the second, 3 in the third, 1 in the fourth. They've scored 5 runs on 4 hits. I count 5 runs, 4 hits, 7 walks, 3 either wild pitches, combo pass balls, 2 balks, and a couple hit batters. McCavish is going to come up. 10-5. August. All right. So transparently, Wick looked a little off in the warm up, and then he starts out way outside and low. So Jack has not been a guy we've asked to pitch 3 innings, and he's going to try to get us 3 last outs of the game. So here we go. 1-0 pitch. That ball's hit hard right at Andrew Hart. Have a day, and the Dolphins are chasing 2 outs. 2 outs. 1 down. I'm getting a little goofy up here. I'm getting a little excited. While I would love to chaperone the 9-10 dance tomorrow, I also would love to be back in my little cozy booth here if they let me. Here we go. 1 down. Wick now is facing the DH. He hits a ground ball. Wick dives and gets it himself. He throws over. He's out. He is out. Wick made that a little harder than it needed to be after the cat that he is dove on the mound. And the Dolphins need an out to go to the VISAA championship game. It's been a long time coming. 10 years in the making. Sitting next to one of the young men who put us on his back a couple times and tried to get us to this game. I know he'd like nothing more than to watch this team do it. 1 ball and no strikes to the pitcher and shortstop. Scrappy ball player, number 2. That's low. 2-0. Let's not put anybody on. I got to pitch to contact here. Dolphins need an out to advance to the championship game. Wickham's on the mound. He has pitched 2 2/3 stellar innings. And he's up 3-0. So he has faced 8. He's retired 8. And let's lock this in the zone and finish 3 perfect innings, Jack. Here we go. Wick's ready. Right down the pipe there. 3-1. Smart take, and I would take another if I was this young man. They need runners and a bunch of them. So Wickham comes set. He's ready. That's fouled back, and the Finns are a strike away right now. You can hardly contain the excitement in the stands. About 12 to 13,000 fans in here cheering. Dolphin crowd going nuts. Bullpen's getting it. Dugout's ready. Here we go. Jack Wickham on the bump. 3-2 payoff pitch. 2 down. Bottom. Top of 7. And he lost him. All right, so it's all right. Rinse, repeat, and we'll go again. That did take away some of the unbelievable drama, but first base runner Jack Wickham is allowed, which when the way this game started, that's just fun to say. And the Finns now have a runner at first, up 5, looking for 1 elusive out here to get to the championship game. Foul ball. Cooper's going to chase it down, but no need. Strike 1. Wick gets ahead. Shadle, Holland, Che, and White from 3rd to 1st. Cox, Hart, and Shadle in the outfield from right to left. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out, 10-5. Up and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wick comes set, and they step out. Ooh, just outside. So gonna let the sound of the diamond and do the rest here. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. I think Finn's chasing it out. Low and away. With a little fatigue here, maybe, Bryce. A little fatigue. Jack hasn't been asked to pitch this many innings in any one given set, but he's been a great addition to the staff this year. 3-1, and I might imagine this could be his last batter if he doesn't get this guy. 3-1, taken all the way, and once again, the Finns sit a strike away from advancing to the TCIS championship game.
State championship games, right?
What did I say?
You said TCIS.
I'm all over the place. Ooh! Oh, wow. 3-2 check swing, and suddenly we have a little drama.
Now batting number 5, Will Slater.
Wow. Okay, so the San Francisco Giants want that umpire that says that's a check swing and not going around and ending our Game 5 against the LA Dodgers. We want you, Blue. All right, again, called a great game. It's not for me to say, but we'll sweat a little bit more. 2 on, 2 out, up in the zone, and this is why those extra runs, boys, were so big, including the 9th and 10th. 2 on, 2 out. Tying run is still somewhere in the dugout. Sure, that's off. All right, 2-0. Gotta think we might be a batter away here. It's fouled straight up. Angley's looking at it. Just foul. He wanted that one. He really wanted the check swing. All right, Wick gets a strike there. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Big picture, Dolphins up 5. Really do not want to see another person come to the plate, though, here. Would love to end it here. Their sophomore catcher, their catcher's had a nice day behind the plate and at the plate. Here we go. 2-1 pitch. Three-one pitch. Ooh, that's the second time the kid's been hit in the head. Hope that kid's all right. He definitely has been dinged in the helmet a few times. But you're right, it might be his third. So, all right, we'll see what they're going to do. They're going to let Jack stay on. They are now, the bases loaded with 2 outs, and I don't know. Coach Chadwick is coming out, and that might be all for Jack, who deserves a heck of an ovation. Yep. Kenny wants the ball. Dolphins need an out. Wick's going to give up the ball. All right, so I know Wick's frustrated, but he should be proud as heck of what he did for this squad. He came in with us tied. He came in with a 1-run lead, and he got us 2 shutdown innings and the first 2 outs of this. And all of a sudden, as I mentioned, doubt the Cougars were going to go quietly. They now have the tying run in the on-deck circle. Top of the order, so if you're a Cougar fan, you're excited right now. All right, so the tying runs in the on-deck circle. All right, so what you want to do here is pitch the contact. We have done way too much of letting these guys on base without swinging the bat. So Jack put 2 guys on via walk and hit a guy, and this is yet another inning without swinging the bat that they have been able to do some damage. Jensen's going to go down to the bullpen in the just in case mode.
You know who's following him? Pennell.
And Pennell's in there. Hands down, last year's Coaches Award winner Connor Pennell does a ton of things for this ball club. Kenny's going to take the ball. Kenny was the MVP of the TCIS tournament, and he needs to get us an out. Beautiful game. It's now officially cooler outside than it is in the box. Shadle has got a heater. To be honest, we need an out. Hit it hard, hit it at someone, hit it soft, strike out, pop out. I don't care, but I want to get home. Here we go. Shadle, 2 down, bases loaded. Dolphins lead 10-5. Foul ball, strike 1. Challenge, challenge, challenge. Top of the order. This is their leadoff hitter. He's had a really nice day in the field and at the plate. He's been a tough out, and he has battled. He's been an 0-2 count almost every at-bat and ends up at first somehow almost every at-bat. So Kenny's got 1 strike on him. 2 strikes. Throw on the heater, Ricky. I got to feel like you're going with what you're going with. The Dolphins a strike away again. I'll let you watch and listen. Here we go. Shadle 1 strike away. Finns trying to get to their first championship game in 10 years. Oof. Oof. That ball, if I'm not telling Ford not to get out of the way because I'm not letting that hit me, but that's a run if he stands there. Here we go. Ground ball to short. Throw to first. In time! Finns win! The Finns win! And for the first time in 10 years, the Cape Henry Dolphins will play for a baseball state title, Division I. Congrats to Collegiate, but Collegiate, you've had our number all year. Congrats to the Cape Henry Dolphins. Not the best we've played all year, but good enough to advance. We will play for a state title at 5 p.m. tomorrow. I'm not sure they're going to let me stream again, but if they do, I'll be right back in here, and by the end of that game, I will be able to wrestle 112 because I dropped 20. Thank you to the Finn fans. Thank you to the staff. Thanks to everybody who made it up. Big shout out to Bryce and AJ. Let's go Dolphins. That's going to wrap up today.
But I have to take all
Division I state championship.
I need like 10 minutes. No, honestly, it's easier to do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just got this from the gate. A missing phone was turned in that was left in the ladies' locker room. And there's a